but it's getting 2 more seasons.
I thought that show ended like almost 8 years ago.
I wonder if they're gonna.
It did end a while. Yeah. I'm hoping college, you know.
Yeah.
Or that would be fun.
Phineas and Ferb U.
That would be good.
What did my child?
I was gonna like grab Insidious and be like, oh no, gotta go do my oil stuff, but you've already done it. He's gone.
Yeah. You can't have it. Gotta go make money. You guys are dangerous. I've realized my life isn't worth this danger. I'm rich. Fuck off.
Can't believe.
Wow, what a fun time that we had. Great catching up with you. Bye.
I'm not dealing with Lords of Entropy. I have too much money.
Oh. I wasn't too far if it was 7 years ago.
Great rat invasion has begun, and I'm literally spawn killing them because there's only 2 places they can emerge from.
I'm a rat.
And then the grasping vines of the Walmart drag Agnes away.
She must go. Well, I mean, last time we left off with y'all having dealt with that bullshit. The last thing that happened was the flash of light, and then Yorgel disappearing.
Wait.
And now,
You guys are on table. Hold on. I can't see that I can join. I can't join tabletop. I don't see the join game button. My Steam's friends list might be. I don't even see Tipper playing tabletop. So maybe my Steam's friend list is just
need
out.
to restart Steam.
Sounds like it. I'll let me work on.
Take your time.
I could not come up with a picture or a drawing for the new character, so I just stole one.
Perfect.
Just toss that in here.
There's a tragic driving accident.
Audis decide to drive Ross off the side of the fucking rocks.
Nah, he's gonna be. How many of you know about Batman?
Are you about to pull like a James Bond and turn your car into a boat or a submarine?
No, he's gonna be Oracle.
Ah.
Yeah, he's retiring from the
he's gonna do
murdered constantly life.
No, to be fair, out of everybody in the party, Ati probably makes the most sense to retire just from health issues. One does not simply shrug off of everything.
Yeah, exactly.
Dying. Just
literally
putting your head back on. Putting on
probably
backward.
a 1 foot. Oh my god, that did not happen.
What doesn't kill you permanently only makes you stronger.
No, your head was put on backwards.
He's not a Saiyan.
And snapped into the right.
Too bad, I don't care.
Actually, if you look up his homebrew race.
Fuck. You can see here he's got the Zenkai boost. It only adds 1 CL.
My friends list has been updated. I'm able to join now. Give me a second.
Oh, good.
We can stop making fun of Albie for 2 seconds.
Only
Well,
2 seconds.
what?
All right, now we can continue.
Albie's not even joined yet. I was half the
Listen, I
reason,
had to-
honestly.
I had to go deal with my child.
Yeah.
He was talking to my grandfather, but my grandfather was asleep.
Ruff, 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 ruff.
Get up, Grandpa.
And you see, this is why the Republicans have descended into chaos.
Oh God, I hope my dog's a liberal. And he's just been shit talking my grandfather the entire time.
That'd be hilarious. Ooh, we gotta write the wisdom, Grandpa.
Right the wisdom.
I got
It's rigged against us, Grandpa. Gerrymandering everywhere. All right.
This is honestly a great model. What's the name of the bear, by the way, Houston?
Yogi. That's
Oh
just
my
Yogi.
God, the bear's got a
It
name
is
now.
Yogi.
He's Yogi. Okay.
It's just Yogi.
Yogi.
That model. It's
Yogi the
Yogi.
bear and Gorilla Monsoon.
The next animal has to be like Bobo. Or whatever this
There will be no other animal.
Oh goodness.
There will be no other animals. I've taken the summon animals perk out.
If this one dies, then yeah, I'll have to find another. But that's it.
I've done.
It takes 24 hours.
No, I'm not buying this for $212.
Excuse me?
Let's see it.
What's happening for $212?
What is? I thought this was an article. This is just an actual book, I think.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Academic books are bullshit price.
It's true. Unfortunately, if it's required for the coursework.
But no, it contains paper delivered at the first international conference on Mesopotamian magic.
Mesopotamia.
Damn. TGO about to spend $216 to figure out lore of Counterworld.
Yeah, spend that.
Definitely.
I'm not typing in a certain website.
PDF.
Database. Where's the part where I just put in the DOI and I get it? Where is it? It's like slightly different from the last time I used it. Okay. Does not have the requested document. Wow, it doesn't have something super niche like this.
Sorry, puppet. You'll have to figure it out the old-fashioned way, or hope that Albie randomly guesses it or maybe knows it.
Wait, what?
That's why we think it's Mormon.
What? Hold
What?
up. The what? Let me send me the thing.
They don't have a thing yet. They're just puppets. Just I said that a big mystery. You may be the one to figure it out. Just because of some of your some of the things I know that you know.
The hell was Ati doing over here with Ross?
Uh,
Who named the car Ross?
That's a good question. Who did
I
name
don't
the
know.
car Ross?
Dress for less?
Wasn't
I
me.
hate
It
you
wasn't me.
all.
Wait, what? I didn't even see that.
Witchcraft and the anger of the personal god. How the Babylonians protect themselves against calamities announced by Omen. The magic of time.
Oh, I'm interested in that.
The poetics of spells, language, and structure, and Aramaic incantations of late antiquity.
This is the shit that you accidentally look up and you accidentally learn ancient Sumerian magic and you're like, wait, what the fuck?
Do you know Pazuzu was a good demon who protected you?
Listen,
Yeah, that's the one that's wild.
I definitely didn't find the PDF of this book.
That
If
face
I
when
remember
it works.
correctly, Pazuzu was
Face when
like
it works.
a like. Oh god, I want to say they had. I keep thinking gardening, like harvest.
Okay. No. They were the king of the wind demons. And mothers would wear a Pazuzu mask when giving birth to scare off there was another demon who would eat babies. And so if you were like a Babylonia, Mesopotamia mother, you'd wear a Pazuzu mask while giving birth to protect the baby.
We gotta get it in here stat. Get the Pazuzu mask!
Yeah, exactly.
Pazuzu.
And the rusty knife. We need that too.
Oh no!
Because the wind demons are here. They kill babies and their mothers by infecting the body with humors. It's terrible.
Would it be stones still at that point? I mean, this thing was a long time ago.
No, they had fucking copper back then.
Yeah, they had copper and bronze.
Rusted
and whatnot.
does copper rock? I guess it does.
It does, yeah, but it wasn't. They could do plenty of stuff. You know, they had the hanging gardens. They had some understanding.
The hang gardens were pretty fire.
Yeah.
Agreed. Anyway. What's this about you naming your car Ross, Audie?
Audi.
So is it 1 to 10, by the way?
Oh God, I don't know if there's any measurement correction on the city map.
Okay. I was asking simply because we probably need to go inside, just because of the light.
Yeah.
Ati hasn't really said much, but his hands have been like thumbing the I assume non-existent blemish-wise scar because healing magic, just kind of
rubbing where the wound would have been.
Oh no, there's definitely a scar there, like a line, but it's just not like bubbled up, I guess.
Well, as Ati is making mention of the oh hey, we should go inside. Guards have begun to pour out of the gate. All of them are orc, half orc, all with this symbol emblazoned on their the little tabard over their armor, and they're just flooding out of the gate.
Oh
shit! Finally here.
I didn't actually think I was there.
Oh no!
Yeah, they're finally here. 36 seconds later. If that's how long it took them to open the fucking gate.
They really need to work on the deployment time.
They're people. Calm down.
What?
They come out and they're like immediately. That's Albie's character, who is unnamed as of yet.
Should have known it was a super edgy one.
Oh shit!
I needed Shadow Mage, and I couldn't think of anything. I needed something. I haven't thought of I haven't thought about what they look like. So no face, and everything had a face. This was the first thing I found.
Hello, officers. How can we help? Well, other than the terror that has beset the city.
They are just rushing. They're not even really paying attention to your group. They're more going over to the civilians and the goods for the town. They're not really paying attention to you guys. They're kind of just going around you and securing the stuff on the dock and the people.
Well, I guess the gate's wide open. We could walk
Well,
through.
it seems they have their priorities straight.
A little bit.
Ugh. Well, I need a good old cup of milk.
Could you give me the what's it called? The wisp token? I'm a wisp.
Oh,
right now.
yeah.
I
I'll
ended
go
last
get
session as a
tea.
wisp.
Oh, holy shit.
I've got
this
my
is-
6 hours.
I have a total of 18
Two
health.
months.
Oh, I got it. Drop it.
Well, no, I'm just here. If you give me your character,
yeah.
watch this.
Oh, sure.
If I do, boom, there you go. Now,
Oh, TY.
I would like you to continue to add to the character as he gets many forms. So it's like one of
No, this is
47,
gonna get too.
and
Oh,
you
yeah,
just have
we
to
can
keep
do
a
that.
We'll
table.
just have. I'll help
Hey,
you out. We'll
well-
just have one dragon form. It's okay.
well, eventually you can just you. It won't be bad for me because you just right click on it, you go to state, and it tells you that you'll have like the different.
Oh yeah, I can
See.
change it myself.
You literally
Yeah,
just
people-
make a table.
And it can have a lot of states.
Hey, Count, do you want to see something miserable? I just rolled for
Sure.
help for the new character. Come over here to the red board and check out total.
Oh no!
I'm definitely
so
taking
sorry.
half.
Yeah, taking the average on that. Is these your? Oh God. That's
Yeah, right.
something.
Ooh.
Yeesh.
Oh
Well,
my god!
Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
turn
Yeah.
all those to
I don't- What
The
threes.
fuck?
Yeah, because
There
those.
you
Yeah.
go.
Oh look at that.
You
That's
have
better.
you have lowest possible health rolls, by the way,
How is possible?
even with this setup. Not a single four.
Well,
Yeah.
he only has like a 25% chance to get better than like minimum.
Yeah.
Hold on, I need to do.
But yeah, you walk in through the gate. Nobody really stops you. The only thing of interest as you pass through is there's like some little old lady on the other side shouting like, "Protective ambulance! Get your protective ambulance! They'll protect you from all things on the dark. Oh, protective ambulance!" And that's the only thing that's going on besides guards rushing around. Is some
Wait, what kind of amulet is this?
Protected.
Oh, this amulet will protect you from all things that look at
That what?
you. Yeah.
What do you mean?
And what do you mean? What do I mean? It's an amulet that protects you.
From all things that look at you. All right, how much you selling it for?
Exactly. 1 gold.
This seems suspicious, but honestly, I'm just curious about the story. Sure. Here you go. Nice.
Alrighty.
You know what? Here's 2 gold.
Oh well, here's 2 amulets.
Oh, why? Thank you.
I can't take tips. Taxed more. There you go, Tipper.
Oh, neat.
Right. What? Oh, that's not a character. That's not a medallion. That's a character.
That's
Yeah, no,
wrong.
I sent Tip. I just sent Tipper the medallion, not you guys.
No, I looked over and I thought you pulled something out. No, I'm just looking at Gorilla Monsoon.
Well, fuck it. I'll buy one.
Yeah.
Oh,
Alright,
god
1
damn it.
gold.
God damn it. It's all on my. It's not worth transforming back. Was it worth it, Duncan?
What? No. I mean, it's an amulet. Do you want? I can get you the same. I can give you the amulet when you transform back.
Yeah. Could you spot
What
me
is,
like 5 of them?
What does
5
the amulet even look
amulets?
like?
The lady looks up over like the top of her cart with like a grin with half her teeth missing. 5.
No, I'm joking too.
Nope. He said 5. All right, here you go. 5 more coins.
And she's like shuffling around, digging in underneath this cabinet. It's like,
I
"Here you
don't like that
go."
sound.
Let's see.
Pulls out another 5 of those, Tipper. They're all the
Okay.
same.
I literally have a bundle of them just holding them all by the chain. Like, all right, wonderful.
So, what are these amulets?
Thank you. Are you buying one?
Oh
No,
god,
we've got
no,
enough of
I'm
them.
getting
I'm asking
Wind Waker
Duncan.
flashbacks.
Duncan, what do
What
these
is-
amulets look like?
Oh, I'll hold.
All right. If he's holding it up, then I'll just spawn one in for you.
Tipper, don't forget to record.
I'm recording.
Okay.
Wait,
By the way, this is the only thing I sent Alice an image of this earlier.
I can't see. Oh,
That's the wrong thing.
What the hell?
That's
What?
the governor. Don't mind that. I don't know why
Wait.
that was on my copy thing.
Could have been a lot worse.
Could have been. There you go.
They look like this.
Yeah.
These definitely do not protect us, by the way.
Can I roll insight on this person?
I'll take 5 of
Or
them, though.
sure,
That's
Sense
funny.
motive.
Oh, 5 more?
Go for it,
Okay. Here you go,
No,
ma'am.
no, stop! If you get, I'm
Give him
fucking-
5 more.
I turned into a fucking. Okay, I'm wild shaping.
Can I,
It's over. I'm not paying for those, Duncan.
Can I
fucking
roll a?
35.
On sense
No.
motive,
Yes.
she believes that these protect you from being seen by things.
Hold on. Can I roll a knowledge religion?
Sure.
That's like a 36.
You don't recognize these as any kind of holy symbol.
Could I use magic or can I use knowledge arcana on this? I
Go
guess
for it.
Yeah, I'm gonna cantrip detect magic.
Come on, come on. All right, let's hit the bar. Thank you, ma'am. Come on, not in front of her.
Thank you.
22.
Come on. She seems so nice. Don't
22
be
for
rude.
what? Knowledge arcane?
Yeah.
Fuck if you know, man. It's some weird shit. It's an eyeball.
Okay, I cast the
Alright.
spell. How long does it take?
Yeah.
Not
One
very
standard
long, I don't
action.
think.
Thank God.
Yeah.
Okay, I cast the
It's
spell.
giving off like no magic.
Yeah, those are fake as hell. Lady's scamming the hell out of us.
She gave us some fake J's.
And I say that in front of the lady.
Come. I'm
These
gonna.
ain't fake. Just because you're too weak to understand doesn't mean that they're fake.
Lady, you couldn't affect me right now if you wanted to. Do not talk to me about strength.
I love how she's
I'm just
Go
calling
ahead.
out that you're
Try
selling fake
me.
goods.
Oh
Bring
my
Bring
god.
it, bitch! She comes hobbling out from behind her cart.
Oh my
What
god.
did she do?
Oh
Did
my
she swing at
god.
me?
She's like,
Did she
like
actually
hunched
swing at me?
over, hands.
I
no, she's
turn
just got, like,
invisible.
her she's
I
got,
turn
like, her hands
invisible.
up.
Fuck it. And then I go behind her, and I'm like,
She
"You're
turns
never
and
gonna."
just moves along
What?
with you.
No, she looks at me while I'm invisible.
Yeah, she just stares at you intently with her pale white eyes with no irises.
She can hear you. Just because you're invisible doesn't mean you can't. Oh, fuck.
Well, no,
Wisp-
he's a wisp.
Oh,
He just moves
wisp,
silently.
right?
Yeah.
Does she have
Oh.
true sight somehow?
This woman
Okay.
is selling eyeball amulets.
Huh.
So, where did you
It's
get the
fish.
design of
Has-
these?
Okay, let's just
Anybody-
leave this lady.
Hold up.
She can continue existing, but don't take any of those. You could leave all those on the
You're-
ground.
Hold up,
Duncan.
You're really gonna
Don't
like
on.
insult her, and when she's gets
I-
you're not gonna do anything about it.
I have several questions here.
Ati is gonna put
We
a.
could dodge
a
the
gold-
first NPC.
Listen, where I
Ati's gonna put a gold coin in this lady's hand and cast Identify on the amulet he gets.
Oh, here you go. Yeah, the amulet you get is an amulet of protection from the eye. There you go. That's what Identify does to it. There's no magic, but that's just what it's
wait a
called.
minute. We don't. Oh no, we've never seen. Oh no, we've. I think I recognize what this is now, and we've never seen that in character before.
Protection from the eye. Protection from the eye.
From the
yes.
eye.
Maybe we should keep them.
No,
I
no,
guess.
don't you Tipper? It's in the middle of the wheel in the sky. That's the center of the wheel in the sky.
Yeah.
Wheels in the sky.
So, where'd you get the design of these from?
Oh,
What
this
do you
is the-
mean?
I'm just curious because it's not a symbol I've ever seen before, and I'm genuinely
Well,
curious.
you wear the eye so that it's looking away from you at all times.
What exactly is
That's
the
where I got the
eye?
idea. Well, listen, I'm not gonna talk about the eye. Just because it's an eye doesn't mean it can't hear what we're saying. Don't bring attention to yourself. That's the goal. That's why you wear this stuff. It's not fashionable.
Audie, is
Alright,
this cursed?
I'll buy one.
It did not detect this
Here you
curse.
go.
Alrighty. I'm putting one
Most
on.
times it doesn't curse.
I am a little
Detect
curious though.
curses.
What do you mean by the fact that we're too? What would you say exactly? Too weak to understand? I'm genuinely curious.
I'm not saying anymore.
Right.
Well,
I have
even
this
though my
now.
compatriots might not like you, ma'am, I think what you're doing is a
Thank
great
you
service.
for your purchases. And she like picks up the one edge of her cart and starts like wheeling it away on the two front wheels. All
Finally,
the stones
Jesus.
that make up the necklaces clicking and clacking.
Listen, I'm not saying this is. I'm not
Is
saying
it? Is
I
it
just.
a
I don't like her.
stone?
I'm just
Yeah,
genuinely
it's
curious.
like a
It's a
blue
stone necklace.
stone.
Oh,
Yeah.
look at this. Let's grab
Oh.
some sandwiches.
Is it? Hold up. Is it like the
Shit.
Assassin's Creed Odyssey? That the one guy's eye?
I
Where it's
don't
just
remember what his. I don't remember what his eye was like in.
It was just kind of
I mean-
a jeweled eye that eventually got shoved up a goat's butt.
Oh yeah, I do remember. Kind of, but it's more of just like a blue rock that has like a painted white, like the eye part is painted onto it.
Okay.
It's like the rock is carved to have the shape of the eye, but then it's like painted with the white part. Otherwise, it's a blue rock with like just a silverish, probably cheap ass chain holding it.
Okay. I just need to let you know this character has one more health than Ati.
Only one.
Only one.
Are we questioning why this person is traveling with us? By the way.
I thought they haven't
Oh, wait.
joined us yet.
Oh, they haven't joined. Okay, I.
They haven't joined yet.
All right, it was Ati that bought it. Then never mind. Then
Yeah. Ati hasn't
my
left.
my old
Yes.
age is starting to catch up to me.
How old are you?
Anyway,
Give me
I'll
a
take
moment.
the best sandwich you got.
Oh no, we're doing
What?
this.
No, we walked up to D's Nuts Bakery.
Oh, you're going.
Peanuts.
They look at you and they go, "Well, I've got a toast sandwich, I guess. This is a bakery, not a deli."
All right, you know what? Then I'll take a croissant.
Ati, I'm
Yeah, good
136.
gotcha. The croissant is like 3 copper.
I'm gonna float in. What kind of cake do they have?
Probably just simple like.
Don't mind that thing. That's
Lame.
That's,
I'll fly
my
back
friend.
out. Does
They don't just make cakes and set them out. They don't have like a refrigerator to store it in.
No, that's fair. That's completely fair.
What if they make brownies?
Not having refrigerated cake, Sag.
All right. How's a croissant?
Croissant.
Well, let's find out. We bring out the wheel of croissants for the day.
Yo, we
Ah,
ate
perfect.
croissant.
I have more time to read.
All right, the croissant is it's a 17.
Ooh,
You
this
got
is
one of yesterday's
croissant.
croissants. Yeah.
Well, fairly good. Anyway, so what's the plan?
Could have guessed the
gang?
name of the bakery.
As Duncan sits on a, I imagine, an uncomfortably small bakery chair in their cities, in one of the on the outside in the
weird little
public
tiny tables with the really
Yes.
the chair that the arms
With the
are
fucking
too close to
umbrellas.
the seat. Yeah.
Mhm.
Because they don't want you to hang out there very long, but they also want you to buy more. Yeah, so what's the plan? You guys
Yeah,
have
it's
arrived.
kind of been a rough entrance.
Yeah.
But it seems to be over now, which is shocking considering the characters that were involved there.
Yeah, are we even gonna ask around about that everything that just happened? Or are we just
It
here to
seems
solve
like,
that?
at least from the lady who was selling the amulets and the bakery people, no one really had time to process what the hell happened. And the problem
Yeah.
is gone. So I think they're just going to repress the thought of 38 seconds of terror, abbreviated and prefixed by a completely calm day.
I imagine most of them probably didn't even notice.
I think people noticed the giant sun in the sky for a moment.
Oh, yeah, you know what? That they would probably have noticed, but you know.
And all the troop movements.
You do notice there's a suspiciously large amount of what appear to be mercenaries, all wearing that same sigil, just kind of like doing all the positions that the town guard would normally be doing. But you see some town guard around, but they seem to be doing more of just like the guarding businesses and places, like the more governmental interest buildings. Whereas like the
Ati,
normal daily job seems to be being done by these mercenaries.
quick question.
Okay.
Sorry, I just noticed Submarine Way where Agnes has been sent.
Yeah.
So quick question. Ati will hold up the little look at the amulet, then look at
Yeah.
the sigils. Any similarity there?
To the one that they're wearing, not really, besides the same kind of almost like an eye motif. Theirs is more like an eye, like a goat eye wrapped in flames. Whereas this is just kind of like a blue rock with a weird eyeball.
This is very unusual.
I have to agree with that.
You know, last I heard this was a place devoted to Bahamut and the other dragons. I didn't expect to see flaming goat eyes and this weird amulet thing.
Seems odd, but you know. Maybe they're just all part of a mercenary company that's staying in the city.
Well, what now?
Yeah, that's why decided to sit down at this uncomfortable table for a second. So we just can decide that. We want to check in at one of the
Aren't
inns and then
we-
drop by the Seekers Guild to get an update on the quest.
You can also always do like gather information stuff to try to get like secrets about what's in town. There's all kinds of stuff you.
I think. Well, we could always fall back on the Seekers Guild when we run out of things, but I think trying to get a really distracting having head chopped off. Yeah, I think we should just
I mean,
gather some information.
it's put
See
back
what's
on
been.
correctly now, I think. But it's
Yeah.
just checking real quick to make sure your
Yeah, but I mean, like,
neck is
Audie's
attached.
obviously affected here by, like, traumatically by the experience. And I mean, I get that. But also, like, we have a job to do.
I
So-
imagine it is quite disconcerting to suddenly find yourself out of your body and then back into.
Hopefully, you won't experience
Really,
any
yeah.
long-term damage to your neck and spine.
Well, if I had to be completely honest, it was more the shock of standing in front of the Lord of Entropy and knowing, oh, cool. Actually, it was
Oh.
about the 2 to 3 seconds after my head was cut off.
Yeah, see, I've been a healer for a long time before, and I've had all kinds of people who get disoriented after being brought back from the dead. However, the Lord of Entropy being in front of them is a new trauma that I haven't had experienced. I haven't had a patient experience yet.
Are you able to help people with trauma? Or do you just put the head back on?
Normally, I just put the head back on, and then there's other people like in their community that'll help with the trauma. I don't think I really know anybody who's like specialized in trauma therapy.
I heard dogs are really good at it.
If you
Yeah,
consider
we'll get a
getting
dog.
an emotional support animal,
No, but we could always look for
Name
them
it
here.
Perito.
there's always a Wilfred.
Mm, Maybe.
Anyway, yeah, I don't know if you want to check into the inn and just rest for the rest of the day, Addy, or if you want to continue pushing on. Just because it seems like I've known you for a while, you seem kind of tilted right now by the whole losing your head thing, which I get.
I'm
but
sure
like,
the Seekers Guild would be able to provide a room and, resources.
They might be able to provide some trauma counseling. I imagine there's a lot of traumatized adventurers out there.
Yeah, probably.
Trauma is basically part of being an adventure nowadays.
I mean, maybe it was 40 years ago. We don't know now.
Oh, that's right. It's been 40 years.
Yeah, also, like, everyone we know is dead, by the way. Just in case anyone else is wondering if they have any trauma.
I mean, I heard of y'all's exploits, and I'm still alive.
Well, I haven't gone looking for my. I didn't go looking for my lord, so I'm going to
I
hope he's still alive.
Hold the phone. You heard of us?
mean, I was still learning of the Seekers, but I knew of y'all when I first became a Seeker.
Huh.
That's
Glad
That's
we
weird,
became
right?
more than a footnote.
I hope
when
there
we
were
were
good
gone.
things.
they have a record of the dead, or like
Oh fuck! I'm talking out of my ass.
I know, but that's
No, just
me.
continue. Just continue.
Nah. This is
Wait,
the thing of
Was that
yes,
Gorilla
everything
saying
you
that,
s-
or was that Houston saying that?
I'm sorry, I grabbed a drink. It was me saying it.
Oh my god. Tijo does the same exact thing with my brother.
Yeah, where I ask you a question at the same exact time you get up to go get a drink.
Yeah.
It's the curse.
Does that for
It's
all
the
time.
bloodline. I cursed your bloodline. And it's okay because I'm reading this ancient book about Sumerian about Mesopotamian magic.
Oh no!
Oh no no.
Hey yo!
Jesus
Don't
Christ.
worry, I'm on how to protect yourself from rituals.
I will let you know that thankfully almost all Sumerian and Babylonian magic was protective. It was actually like there wasn't really like offensive magic. There wasn't really curses. People who did that were actually just called witches, or and whatnot. And they were like a whole separate thing. And they were mostly things you just fought. They were fought in stories and whatnot. There wasn't really actually any kind of curse or evil magic to cast on people. That was left to the realms of demons.
Anyways, I'm
So,
just saying.
yeah.
Just saying, you guys better hope you can figure out how to contact Aya, Samas, and Asaluhi.
Oh, Salui? Yeah,
Wait,
no.
did you curse all of our bloodlines?
It's the same way I can contact Britney Spears.
I heard you have to leave her alone.
That's a joke only Count also would get.
No.
Anyways, if you've ever had a howling dog come into your house, that may be a sign you've been cursed, and bad omen will come
Great,
your
I
way.
have 2 howling dogs in my house.
Oh my
Well.
god!
Wait, Albie literally had a howling dog arrive at his house and he took it in.
I'll write. I'll take notes for you. Okay, I'll help you figure this out.
I think it's a different kind of issue. I think you need to look in the Norris side of things. He responded to Odin a bit too well.
No, that's just a Sumerian trickster god.
Are there?
Hmm?
Puppet, look up if there's any one of those.
Oh, there's a lot of those.
Hold on, can I just say how upset I am? Right, we finally had a lead on the Black Sun, right? And it turns out to be the most unrelated, but also at the same time fit in exactly perfectly in the
Yeah, but
Count's
I
world.
didn't know of its existence. So
The Black Sun concept happens a lot more than you'd think.
No, it's literally a god who had the symbol of the Black Sun, and it's a black sun with a skull on it named
it's a
Sirik,
Faerun god, yeah.
who was literally just like a god of the evil trickster
Madness
god.
and magic. Yeah.
Literally
But
is
I had no clue of his existence.
one of the several people who have killed Maestra because apparently that's actually super easy to do.
Every
Cause-
edition.
Cause the weave to
I
collapse.
mean, a wizard killed Maestra. Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Maestro-
but he
Maestro dies every
advised.
edition, and that's why magic gets different.
What is it?
She was really bad at her job.
Anyway, we're getting sidetracked.
No.
We're
The
getting
wizard
sidetracked.
specifically could.
We are real tangent.
Made a spell to usurp the throne, but before that happened, she killed herself. So
Yeah,
it would
and then
fuck over the
murdered
wizard,
him.
and then reincarnated to Mistra, which was
And
I
then
think only
banned
changed.
all 10th level and up magic from
Yep.
Mortal. So
No!
only the gods. Yeah.
Don't worry, that was between 3.5 and 4.3, so we should be fine.
Actually, I think that was second in 3.5.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think that one. I think that's that death. But it doesn't
No,
matter.
but like
because
you
it's
can
not
cast
even
10th level spells in 3.5 with epic spells.
Exactly. Yeah, epic spells when you're a demigod.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, fair.
Garrus allows that.
Anyway, way off track. Way off track. Yeah. Do you want to get dropped off at an inn? You seem like you're experiencing excessive trauma.
I'll do an inn and get drunk and then forget about it and be fine. Right as rain in the morning.
What about the
Perfect.
tipped
Yeah.
tankard?
Points across the street. Look at that.
I'm always looking for beer.
And
Fuck.
if you want to continue helping out while getting shit faced, you can try to gather some info while getting absolutely smashed.
Schmoushed.
Yeah. Okay.
And
Ahti
I will
has-
check with God or whatever churches they have here.
I thought you were like agnostic or something.
I'm still a paladin.
He's not agnostic. Yeah, he's agnostic, but like.
Yeah, I'm verified
that's
innocent.
One.
I'm verified
oh,
innocent.
He's that general paladin of the gods.
Yeah.
He
Well,
slowly
when it
began
comes
leaning.
to
He began leaning towards the Dawn Father for a little bit.
Yep. When it comes to churches within town, surprisingly, there's not one for Bahamut. However, there is one for Horktarog and one for the Raven Queen.
What about this one?
Wait, what happened to the Temple of Bahamut?
Oh, there is a Temple of Bahamut. I didn't remember this was here.
We talked to the people outside of that for a long time.
Listen, it got destroyed at one point, and I didn't remember rebuilding it, but I guess it got rebuilt.
Yeah, I remember. That's where Avi toured healed a bunch of orphans.
Yep. All right. Well, it's here. I don't remember putting this down at all.
I wouldn't be shocked if it like just didn't load in correctly and then loaded in
and it was
when
there.
you loaded the map up.
I can. But
Anyway.
yeah, all right. So there is the Temple of Bahamut. There's Temple of Bahamut, Horktarog, and the Raven.
What is everyone else doing?
Ahti's getting shit faced.
True.
Vlad
Remember the
Vlad
pace
has to go
yourself.
buy some stuff from Wilfred.
Hold on. I'm gonna roll some some investigation checks with some people.
Gather information.
Yeah, specifically about those symbols. As soon as I can
Alright.
find my skills. So, what is it? Gather information is...
Charisma based.
Oh no, but I just need to find it.
After forgery, before handle animal.
Okay. Oh, okay. Come on, Ahti, don't fuck me. You have a 2.
Yeah, it turns out they made charisma characters wonderful in this edition for being able to do these useful skills.
That's an 8.
For gathering information about the amulet, specifically.
No,
or
no.
orc?
Sorry, not the
The
amulets.
the
little
flaming
symbol.
eye.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Let's see. Okay, so recently, a man named Lord Orpheus, who was one of the previous mayor's trusted advisors, was put in charge of the town as the previous governor, mayor, passed away, and Orpheus was put in charge. And he, fearing like some recent societal issues, hired a mercenary company to come and support the town guard. The guard was having trouble.
Hmm.
I believe you hear the name the Stormblades thrown around a lot, but I can't give you much more with an 8.
We could always come back and see what he's doing.
Yeah.
All right. What about Gregarious? Well, Gregarious and Monsoon. What are you two doing?
I'll go follow you to the temple. Go check out some dragons. See, it'll help my research.
All right. You going to the
Also
Temple of
follow.
Bahum? All right. Both all y'all are going to the Temple of Bahum.
You catch up, and I knock nicely on the door. If it's closed, if it's open, I just walk in.
It's like opened enough to let like breeze in, but it's kind of got like a little door stop to stop it from opening much. But you're able to open it without an issue, and there's people inside. And it'd be like a public space that they're sitting in. People are praying quietly. Others are debating philosophy in a corner. All terribly boring religion things. You can see what seems to be the priest in charge of the temple. She's kneeling at the altar, praying, quietly doing that.
All right. There's pews, I imagine, right?
Yep. It's a
I'm
standard,
gonna
church.
walk in, hang out my weapon. Obviously, I don't walk down the hall armed. That's kind of. I mean, I guess as a paladin, it's one of the few things you might have leeway with, but I'm not. And take a seat at the front pew, just kind of waiting for the priest to be done praying. Maybe overhearing the theological discussion a little bit, passing some time.
Yep. They're just debating what technically would count as a treasure within Bahamut's treasure pile. And it's like, well, maybe, important philosophers or scholars. No, that'd be just jewels, and it's just that bullshit. The priest prays for several hours. So it's up to you whether you stay the whole time, but she is going to pray for at least 4 hours without somebody like walking up.
I'll give it like 20 minutes and then kind of be like, just in a walk up in a hushed tone. Excuse me, would I be interrupting if I asked a few questions?
The old woman is up off her knees with a bit of effort, brushes her knees off, and puts a hand out to shake yours.
Duncan Henry, nice to meet you.
Pleasure. Jenya Uricus. How can I help you, young man?
Well, we just arrived into town, and we're getting some familiarity with the area. Last I read of the town was in books 40 years ago. They were kind of outdated, and a lot of the expectations don't really match. with
What do you mean?
there's a mercenary company doing a lot of business, and they have these secrets.
Well, Lord Orbius believes that the town requires a larger police force, and, well, no one's really going to complain when there's a lot of police and not a lot of crime.
Has there been any issues with the force since their
Well,
arrival?
there's been some group called the Chisels making trouble, and they're the main reason why Orbius brought these folks in. They've been upset with the way that the leadership's been taxing folk, and, well, they got it in their heads to rise up against authority and strike back and whatnot.
Out
other
of
than that-
curiosity, do many people think they have justified opinions? Is the tax rate high?
Well, it's pretty high, and we don't see a lot come from it, but Orbius has said it's because they're working on an artifact to protect the town from the things in the sky.
Interesting. I mean, I guess it makes some sense to spend money on mercenaries away from your tax base to protect against a group of people who are angry about your taxes in a roundabout kind of way. Beyond that, this is going to sound odd. Has there been any big changes with the with the temple and church and, I guess, religionship of Bahamut since 40 years ago when I had books of the location?
Not that I remember, but when you live in a place for that long, I mean, I've lived here for 66 years. If things have changed, it's been so gradual that I haven't noticed.
All right. And you think that, how is the town doing in general? Are people coming to church? Is people still kind of faithful to
Everything's been
Bahamut?
pretty good. Yeah, we haven't had much trouble. It's been a long time since there's been any trouble in this town. I can't even remember the last time there was trouble. It was so long ago.
Out of curiosity, give me a second to pour through the one, not last session's notes. No, it's the session before that we actually made a decision to come here, right?
I believe so.
Yes.
Talk about the boss fight. It's been 4 decades. Syndrus. Big crate, no seam. Seeker's Guild.
Larry, don't eat that.
One of them will take you into a city southeast called Cauldron that have issues with some kind of cult. They can't get anyone in town to deal with it. And there's something to do with people inside the town not being able to act against them.
What?
I feel like that
Police
doesn't
town?
sound... Is that right? Did I take the right notes down? How did we get away that this was...
No, you took the right notes.
How did we get it now? I mean, obviously Orbius is a hilarious name for just the other thing that's here. But a cult?
Oh fuck! All the eyes are heads. God damn it!
Yeah, I hate it. Eyes are very distinct.
Okay, yes. I'll I'm going to say in a more hushed tone. Has there been any talks of a cult recently?
Well, some people call the Chisels a cult, but other than that, but that's more of like a cult of personality. Cult, a religious cult. But I mean, I could call the Temple of Hortrog over there a cult. Bloodletting psychopaths.
I mean, they do kind of thrive off of violence.
Yeah.
It seems
little
kind of
weird.
barbaric in my opinion, but again,
I
I mean,
agree
so long
with
as
you.
a
As a
god.
follower of Bahamut, I'm not a big fan of this dragon god.
What?
Well, yeah, he takes on a dragon man form. Don't you know that? Jeez, look at your
Horthrog?
religion. You call yourself a paladin? Yeah, Horthrog.
A dragon man form.
Yeah, he's half orc man, half dragon man.
I'm gonna do a religion check real quick. I thought Horthrog was just an orc.
That's
No, he.
half of him. Horkthrog was an orc. And then
Oh.
Thorag was a dragon shaman.
Okay, yeah, this makes a lot more sense why the Church of Horthrog is here then. I never
Yeah.
really pieced that together on why there was a dragon head on the top. I didn't really ever consider what the other half was. I thought it was just like a human or something.
No, he's an orc, and then, if I remember correctly from the literature, Thorag was a Goliath man who took on the arts of dragon kind and eventually rose up.
Okay, so you said it was like a cult of personality. Is there someone like at the head of this cult of personality?
I don't know. They're pretty. The only thing I know is they're called the Chisels.
I'm back.
All right. Well,
Welcome back.
the information you've given me is going to help bring the Chisels, if they're at fault here, to justice. Or at least help better the town.
You're welcome to figure that out.
Anyway, I'm gonna. I thank her for her time. Do a little 10-minute prayer and leave a 5 gold in the tray.
All right.
Please looking for the chat.
Does anyone else? Does anyone else have questions for this person?
Nah.
Nah, I'm just over here serving tea and biscuits to these guys arguing about what's in the horde.
Are the Chisels the out of character? Are the Chisels the mercenary?
No. That's called the what did Albie learn? The Stormblade.
Ah, okay.
The Chisels are some kind of group from within the city opposed to Lord Orbius and his taxes.
Oh, one last thing I had for her. Do you know what this medallion means?
Oh, that's Hagatha's. Well, I can't call. I was gonna use a mean word there. So I called her Hagatha. Agatha makes protective charms. Well, that's what that is.
Well, at least she's not hurting anyone, you know?
Besides everybody's pocket.
Oh yeah, no. I mean, I guess for 1 gold, it's kind of for adventurers. That's kind of like
to buy one out of pity.
Yeah. Anyway, I do truly hope you have a wonderful day. Blessed be
Same to
Bahamut.
you, child. Blessed to you. All right. Anybody else doing anything?
I wanna go to Wilfred.
All right. You arrive at Wilfred's.
Sorry, I was eating. I want to see if they have anything about books for like dead gods. You know.
They have a lot of books about a lot of dead gods, but none of them are, labeled from which world they're from, or plane, or religion.
All right.
And a lot of them are in languages you don't even speak or read.
One of them seems to be about Freud and some kind of Mesopotamian magic, which is odd.
Yeah.
I've even read that section. Yeah, I'm scared. No, I was just thinking. Okay, I will specify. Do they have? Can I further specify due to the magic of Wilfrid's run from this world?
There are no books with. There's not a single book written about any dead gods at Wilfrid's from this world.
Okay, well.
Search
Sorry,
results for
Taylor, no one's
Galahax
gotten
come
around to
up.
writing for you yet.
It's just the book Darius wrote.
It was worth a try.
It
To
was
my
more like,
adoptive father.
oh no, I'm talking about the one she tried to write, and the Galahax was like, oh no, I like this shit. I'm gonna send out an early draft to a bunch of random ass people.
Oh yeah, the one that got a bunch of cultists.
Tipper, I hate this.
Anyway. If no one's going to continue, I am going to go to all 3 temples in this town.
Alrighty.
I'm down to
Where you
follow
going
you.
next?
Go for it.
Which temple next?
I'll follow you.
Yeah, let's go to Horthrog.
You get there and there's a line to get into the temple. People have what appear to be some kind of paper stub in their hand, or multiple
shit.
paper stubs.
It's a fight night.
Fight night.
And you just hear, coming
Is it
from
an
inside.
open like roof arena?
No, it's closed. You can't see in.
There's
It's
no
like-
hole.
It's
There are no
essentially like
holes in the
a
structure?
hollow ziggurat. Yeah, no. It's essentially just a hollowed out ziggurat almost.
Hello,
Damn,
temple
I'll see you
goers.
guys inside, and then I turn invisible.
Well,
I'm joking. I'm joking. I
No,
unturn
you should do
I
it.
will-
No, do it.
No,
Remember,
let me. You've lived in this world. You would know that Horkturog's whole thing is seeing things that should not be seen and knowing things that should not be known, and being able to obscure or reveal hidden things. And yet,
Okay,
the
I'll
way
pay
that
for a ticket.
but yet the way people worship him is through gladiatorial combat.
yeah.
So, so yeah, there's that. Fucking
Can we fight?
mixture. Yeah.
If that'll get us
There's
a meeting with
there's
the
a much
priest.
smaller line for volunteers to fight.
Hello, is this a line to meet with the priest? Oh yeah, you'll definitely be praying here. Oh, wonderful.
Well, the kind of like bent over, kind of gross man in just like a brown, monk robe with no identifying marks, and just kind of looks. He goes, "Yeah, you survive long enough, you might meet with a priest, so I can give you your last rites. But if you want to talk to somebody for religiosity kind of reasons, you should probably get in that line. This is the dying line. That's the living line."
Oh. What kind of dying do
Most
you guys
people-
do here?
And mostly people who've been convicted of death and want to go out in a glorious blaze. Or idiots who think that they're gonna make a lot of money off of betting and whatnot, but the house wins.
House always wins.
You can bet on yourself?
Well, you can, but nobody's ever won.
Nobody.
Nobody's ever won.
Ooh, that's
Nah.
That's good words for the DM to use. Tipper, go for it.
Do they do the same fight with the same person every night?
Nah. See, the thing is, God raises up something that he thinks will be a mighty challenge. And, well, you can imagine that does not go well when it is a God doing the level, the challenging level. especially a god not well renowned for his tactful thinking.
What's the odds usually looking like if you do want to bet for yourself?
Well, if you bet for yourself, I mean, you're probably gonna make 100 or 1,000 times on yourself, at the very least. Depends on how geared you are when you go in. You know, people bet, the odds are sort of bet on how stacked you are with magical stuff. But seeing as nobody's ever won, it's never in your, the odds are never in your favor.
I guess really you're just dividing up the people who are dumb enough to think this is the one time.
This is more of a
Yeah.
matter of execution.
Yeah, exactly. But a very spectacular. It's never not a great show. The monster, you know, really usually drags it out. Pretty gruesome, but entertaining, if you're into that. But I've got a weak stomach, so I'm out here.
Tipper, you know you want to do it.
No, you don't know how badly I want to do it.
Tipper, you
Dude,
know
But it's a god.
do it.
I
Are they fighting like this guy, Lord Hortorog's like avatar?
No, he just summons
Something
overpower,
of-
like monsters
Yeah.
that are like several levels above, like if you're like level 8, he's probably summoning like a CR18 for you to 1v1.
That's
Yeah.
rough.
so if he
This
took
is
a
like
look
the
at us,
Arena
he'd
and the
probably
Baylor
get
on the
fucked.
bridge situation, but you know,
If he would take one look at us and he would summon something disgusting.
Tipper, I say you go for it.
He
Nobody's
would
ever
get
won it before.
avatared.
I'm pretty
know-
sure we can revive him afterwards.
Duncan's pretty strong.
no.
True.
No?
If
Okay.
you die in the arena, your soul is claimed for Hortorog's coin purse.
Does Hortorog watch? Is he present the
Oh,
entire
yeah.
time?
He watches every fight. You know, he may not, say anything, but you can feel the presence as long as if you're inside that ziggurat, you feel his eyes on you.
Tipper, do it and you can become a paladin of Horkshire.
Do it.
No.
Very prestigious.
He's got an oath against barbarism.
It's not
Hortorog has classes in barbarian. He's like the exact. This is literally like the anti-Duncan god. Where
No,
he
yeah,
throws
yeah.
You, in
You
an
have to
arena and
realize
is
I,
unfair
as a
fight,
player,
unfair
would
fight.
love to do this.
Tipper,
My
do
character
it.
is probably utterly disgusted as he continues to go down the list of just everyone chanting as people are
As a
executed.
DM, I cannot recommend fighting in the arena if you want your character to survive.
okay, one shot, level 3 criminals fighting in this arena.
Yes. Yes.
Actually, the
That's
basis
he-
of just the
that's
purely
where he
combat.
sends an adult dragon into the pit with you, and it's like, have fun.
Tipper, you may want to be concerned now, because now I've stumbled upon witchcraft in the anger of the personal god section.
Neat.
Mhm.
Anyway,
What if I
What's
told
it-
you that the word that you're looking for, the witch part, is part of the Anglified and very translated version of what I want you to look for, puppet?
Okay,
Witch
What-
and
what
stuff
are
it's
you-
related to.
it's
worry
probably
about
then a Celtic god, if I had to make a gander.
You want me to give you a time range?
I'm. You know what? Just out of general curiosity, because I'm going to keep reading this book. 'cause
BC 5000
Oh, jeez.
Damn.
Yeah, I'm just
is
gonna
Oh,
the
fuck, you-
earliest
you
one
are.
that I know of.
hold on. For originally, the witch manifested forms from those of the unmitigated evil women of the standard handbooks of exorcism.
Wait a second. Counts a sexist?
In that part, somebody
No.
bracketed in this book. They
Fuck.
literally wrote in pencil and bracketed that part of the section.
The Babylonian were sexist, not me. And there were male witches too, actually. So yeah.
Anyway,
And
None of
Initially-
that warlock shit. They were true
I'll get in
witches.
line the other line.
Actually, during the age of Babylonia and Arcadia, witch was just for both. There was no difference.
Yeah.
A witch was just an evil magic caster. There was no warlock.
I know.
Actually, I really enjoy etymology, so I'm gonna go see if I can find.
But yeah,
So do we want to watch a fight here, or are we just moving
yeah,
on?
you fighting? You're gonna watch a fight?
I'm
What
not
you
gonna
doing?
fight.
I thought you were
This
going
is-
into the temple.
If
Yeah, I
you
just want to talk to a priest.
Nah, if the god would, God's not gonna get fooled by me turning invisible. I can already tell, and I don't want to anger this motherfucker.
You can just be a normal
I do
will-o-wisp.
wonder though. Imagine if all of us went in there together, if we could just convince whatever we face to fight the god instead.
I'm pretty sure he just sent out something even worse.
Yeah, I think then they'd summon a hard encounter for now our combined group. And you just keep
and then
chatting
we
it up.
convince them. No,
Yeah. Yeah, you just diplomacy all the way up until you have an army fighting against. Then Horkthrog summons himself
And
and
just,
kicks all your asses.
just summons a nuke.
nukes the city. Jesus.
uh,
All around me.
Well, you got-
familiar
if you wish to
faces.
partake or watch the fights, go right ahead. I choose to not wish to see such things. Do not wish to see men, innocent or not, die.
I'm not going to go watch a fight. I'm going to go look for a priest in the temple. Honestly, the fights kind of disgust me, but
All right. So you're looking for a priest.
Yep.
So you go in and you get in line. You weigh in. You're brought in. You get seats, and it's a big circular room, very like a funnel leading down to a sand pit in the middle. And you see a man walk out in just clerical robes, with like a stick with like a
Stop the procession.
a funnel on it, and he just puts this funnel up to his mouth. Are you ready?
yeah, sir, I have questions
Get
related.
ready for
to-
the bloodbath!
All right, this isn't gonna work.
And then just everyone in the crowd just starts going wild, and some poor schmuck in like a breastplate with like a little buckler and a sword comes like, box. You know that thing where the boxers kind of bounce on their feet? He's doing like that, walking out, all like hyped, ready to go, and the cleric walks off onto like a little slightly raised podium off to one side, and you see a small dwarven man with frizzy white hair and bright green robes come out, and he just raises his hands up, and the sand forms into an ogre, just made of sand, and it walks over the man's like. You can very clearly see the terror on his face as this ogre walks over and just fucking smushes. There's not any ceremony. This big sand golem just crunches the man, and the crowd goes silent. You just hear as this ogre is just grinding this man into the
Jesus.
sand. And then the crowd goes wild as soon as the ogre like raises its hands up in victory, and the sand ogre dissipates back into the ground.
Ati
Well, I'm
sits
gonna go
down
try
next
to talk to
Duncan
the
with a
priest
big
at
pint
this
of
point.
beer.
Well, there's not really. If you've ever been to a football game or a baseball game, you're trying to work your way through the crowd at halftime to essentially the bullpen.
Mhm.
What kind of? Maybe a survival check. Navigate your way
shit.
through this crowd.
Well, fuck.
I feel, damn. There was something about the fact that it was survival.
22.
Damn. Nice tipper.
You know what? That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Hey, Magic 8 Ball. What numbers am I getting against him? Ooh, that's pretty good. An 18 plus 3. Nope, he wins. All right. Yeah, you make it down close enough that you're within shouting distance of this priest. What are you asking him?
Priest of Horkthrog, I want to know the situation regarding cults in this city. We're trying to fight and purge them.
He looks up at you. It puts his little coat on. Do you think I pay attention to what's going on outside of this place?
Honestly, after what I've seen here,
busy.
I'm faded than a hoe.
Are you fighting in the pit? Because if not, I ain't got time for you tonight, brother.
fair enough. Have fun continuing your rituals. Good day, sir.
Glory to the gods! And he just turns back to the pit.
Wait, what did he
Is
say?
this guy the high
He
priest?
said glory to the gods.
Okay.
He's the priest in charge of the pit, yeah.
How have we never visited this temple before?
Right.
We've been to Cauldron like 3 or 4 times. How have we never visited this temple and participated in a fight night? Whether we're sitting on the sidelines or otherwise.
Hey, Count, can I make a request?
Yeah.
Can one of the other temples to Horkthrog, can the head priest sound like fucking Randy Savage?
You mean like this, brother? I think I can try and do a Randy Savage. Yeah, I'll try.
Yes, thank you. Appreciate it.
Right. Honestly, I expected just as poorly as that after seeing what he did, but I just needed to confirm for myself. Honest,
you
and
say this
as
is like another man is being ripped apart by a dire gorilla made of sand, and it's just like it's just tearing this man apart.
You taking notes?
Combat sounds fucking crazy.
Taking notes over there, Monsoon?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, I'm just. I don't need the the likeness of these animals. Who cares?
Alright. You're L.
As another man is impaled on the tusk of an elephant.
Anyway, we
I'd
paid
like
for the
the
whole
yacht to be
night if you'd
killed.
like to continue watching, but I'm not.
You paid?
Oh God, my leg! It's eating my leg! I can see it eating my leg!
God
That
damn.
said,
I got his pinky! I got his pinky!
this does seem like a pretty good investment. Like just putting like 100, just coming here for a day and just putting like 100K or something on win every time. Well, on the fighter to lose.
Mhm.
So, probably has some pretty okay interest, all in all.
Well, again, the only time you're getting money is when the fighter bets on themselves, right? Because that's
No, other
realistically...
people. Yeah,
I guess, yeah, eventually people, like... But, like, those people just run out of money.
If you put $100 on like the animal to win, you're gonna make like a penny essentially. That's the odds are so in the favor of the animals because they've never lost.
0.1%.
You're not gonna make a lot.
horrible.
I
Yeah,
bet
like
it's
if
more
you're
like
doing a lot of money, you'll eventually make it. But it also at that point, if you got 100,000 gold, you could be investing that in something else.
You're right.
I bet there's more bets going on, like how they're going to die or what monster
Yeah.
he's going to send out.
Exactly.
Or if they can get a strike
That's
off or
probably
something
some
like that.
interesting
Mhm.
bets.
Yeah,
Most
If they
of the
die in
bets
the
are for
like
how
opening
long
swing.
they survive in the pit.
yeah, like the classic Deadpool, basically.
What if you just start healing the person that's
I
fighting?
don't think you can interfere. I think
Pretty
you can
sure
feel
that's
free
how
to
you get
try to
smited.
interfere. But yeah, I don't think that's going to end well, considering the gods watching the fight.
You know what? I think it's allowed because it only prolongs the suffering.
Jesus.
Oh my god.
Again, never let me play an evil character.
Play an evil character.
So I can tell you, I'll tell you what happens if that does, because someone has done that in a previous campaign. You get brought into the pit
Yeah.
Oh,
because you volunteered yourself as a participant.
Oh, fuck. That's terrifying.
Mm-hmm. More than one goody two-shoes adventurer has met their end in the pits of Horktorog.
Yeah.
Which character was it?
Oh, it was nobody that you guys knew.
Is that Coco?
No, Coco, you founded this fucking church.
I thought it was like another character he played.
No.
When we originally played Mortrin.
It was a campaign of people that I don't think any of you knew. It was just random people who wanted to like play D&D for the first time. So I was running it for them to teach them.
That's fair.
There's a
Can't even remember who they were. Literally do not remember any of their names.
There's
Feels
a whole
bad.
other crew out in that world. We just don't know.
Yeah. Wait, hold on.
Tipper, I know, but what does that mean?
No.
Hey, wait. Hey, Count, is this a new? Is this like whole just? Is like a one night a week thing, or is this like every night that they have these just slaughter fests?
This is every night.
Every
But
night.
they do like certain nights are bigger. You know, like they book the people who are like more heavily equipped to come in on like Saturday.
Fair enough.
See,
That
everyone
way,
goes to
the
the Saturday
people-
night fights, but really the Thursday night
Exactly.
fights where they have just peasants going against it is really interesting. Because the real hard challenge for a peasant is only like a lion. So sometimes there's some hope, but usually they die. They always die, actually. You know. They get a few strikes out.
See, you
Fun
say
game.
lion, but it's probably more like a wild dog.
Fucking wild dog.
Or a cat, which, by the way, can kill somebody in one hit.
Damn.
Go for the jugular.
Man, cats are brutal.
But yeah, unless you're staying to watch more Fight Night, where are you going now?
Gregor's wandered off when they went in.
Temple number 3?
I don't like that I have found a paper about Babylonian vampires. And it starts off with 7 are they, 7 are they.
Oh, shit.
And then it talks about some kind of stone mask.
No!
I'll be the
I actually have that.
But yeah, so you're going to do. Where are you going next? I'm sorry, I got distracted by the vampire comment.
Hold on, this is a wild poem. I'm going to copy and paste this into voice channel.
That's probably a spell. If it's that's a spell.
7 are they, 7 are they, in the ocean's deep, 7 are they. I probably shouldn't.
Yeah, no, continue on. Continue on. The pact is sealed.
Things I wouldn't do. Read ancient Babylonian poems about vampires out loud, just in case. But you know what? It's not going to be in Akkadian or Babylonian, so I'm sure you're fine.
So, yeah, but the intent, I think, is also important, and given my luck, I don't want to press it.
Yeah, maybe. It's probably a good
Keep
idea. We don't need anything else. We already got COVID. We don't need anything else this year. Man unleashes the 7 vampires are beneath the ocean.
Listen, all I'm saying is this poem is very, very metal, and it's kind of terrifying.
Oh, yeah. Well, because remember, there was nothing special after death, so this stuff was all real bad. Dying was it.
Oh, yeah, they didn't believe in an afterlife.
Yeah, you just went to, like, the cafeteria of dirt and ate clay for eternity. It was not great.
Damn.
But yeah, so you're going to the Raven Temple now?
Yep.
So you find that the Raven Temple is not open at this time. They're only open at night.
Ooh, shocker.
All right.
So there's nobody there right now, and all the lights are off on the inside.
Wait, but it's night
You
right
hear
now.
creepy organ music. No, it's twilight. It's the eternal state of the world.
This is the equivalent of day.
Yeah. This is what you get. This is like noon.
You want to see if we can book a meeting with Orpheus? Orbeus? My bad. Orbeus. Totally
Orbeus.
different people. Morbius.
I'm back
I
to
knew the
war.
Morbius comment was going to come up, but I
Mhm.
couldn't avoid it because Orbius had existed before I ever knew about Morbius.
It's Orbis time.
I'll remember that.
Please don't.
You're fucked.
All right. So are you just like going to the Lord Mayor's manor and like, what are you doing?
I'll inquire in the big castle. How do I can arrange? Firstly, do you guys know of any cults that are happening around here? I saw something posted regarding.
Immediately, the Stormblade guards look very suspicious. Make me a check.
A what check?
Diplomacy.
Wonderful. 20.
Pretty good. They look at you and they're like, "What do you want to know about cults?"
We got a mission to hunt them down, and I haven't really
From
found any
who?
good leads. Seekers Guild. Like all missions come from.
If you've got a mission, well, I'm gonna let you know, not everything comes from Seeker. I don't get paid by them.
Well, you're not a seeker.
If you've got a job from them, you should probably go ask them, not some random fucking mercenary along the street corner.
No need to be a dick, dude. I'm just trying to do some groundwork.
And I'm not getting paid to talk.
You're getting paid to stand here.
Exactly. Not talk to you.
All right. Well, I hope you have a severely blessed day. Nerd.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
And,
Seekers Guild
He
time,
goes
right?
back to like picking his nose.
Well, he seems super.
The culture of Cauldron.
Truly advanced. And
Wait, do I?
where's the Seeker Guild?
Actually,
I like how
3
Alice's
miles.
character is there, or close to it.
Oh, there it is. Oh, we
It's
just
over there.
walked right past it.
In the submarine way.
Yeah, that's a new one, Submarine Way.
Well, there you guys are. I'm waiting for you guys.
Yeah, what's up?
Learn anything interesting?
Not particularly.
Oh wait, hold up. I thought the co-owner of Walmart died.
Well, they did, yeah, but that doesn't mean Walmart stopped. The shareholders control now. Also,
Yeah.
have you guys like moused over at Submarine Way for a while?
Oh,
What?
I like that.
that's a pretty good.
I
Target has burned
approve
down.
of that. Yeah,
Walmart under
oh,
new
no,
management.
under new management. There you go. All right. Yeah. So they are. All right. Yes, you arrive at the Seekers Guild. It is it's a very nice. It's a much finer building than you're used to for the Seekers Guild. It looks properly constructed, and not like just a hole in a wall. And you can see there are many other groups of people coming in and out. Most of them in, adventuring attire and gear. It looks like this is a fairly busy Seekers Guild location, comparative to the last one you visited.
Neat. Walk on in.
Inside, you can see plenty of fresh, new-faced adventurers. Lots of young people, old people, combinations of everyone. You see they've even got, like, a restaurant on the side.
A restaurant?
Is the
Yeah,
Seeker
there's,
Guild
like,
becoming
out-
like an outlet mall?
Right?
This Seekers Guild has, like, a restaurant with, like, waiters and waitresses to seat Like, this isn't like a walk in, sit down. This is like you walk in, get a table, they walk you to it kind of place.
They're
Okay.
kind of like country club.
Yeah, like you're a seeker, you have certain you get like certain bonuses for working with the company.
My Seekers Guild.
So is this like probably the best looking Seekers Guild?
It's the best one you've ever been to. Yeah.
Nice.
You notice that one of the big difference things here is that this one has a very large sort of. It has a lot of compass motif. Lots of the cardinal directions, kind of all over the. And the other thing you notice is lots of stuffed bear. But not like teddy bears, like taxidermied bears.
Nice.
Of many varieties.
I'm not gonna let Yogi
Polar
in.
bear, brown bear, black bear.
Yogi's not allowed
Dire
inside.
bear.
Yogi, don't look. Don't see.
Yogi,
You
go
set
to the
Yogi
submarine.
down in the play area.
Yogi, I'm sure they'll let you eat at the restaurant.
Yogi, go
Yogi
get a sub.
is relaxing in the ball pit right now.
That's
There's
good.
a ball pit.
Yogi
They
lurks
have
in
a
the ball
play
pit.
area for children. Yes.
Oh, hey, Count, is there a spa?
No.
I was gonna
But there is a bathhouse.
alright. I was gonna say, let Joffrey have a spa day while we took care of business.
You could do a sauna day.
A spa day for Joffrey is a pot of hot water.
Fair enough.
Isn't Joffrey like a little mongoose?
He's a
or something?
He's a
weasel.
weasel.
Yeah, I was close.
Yeah. We're very close, yeah.
By the way, Count, am I going to immediately recognize this whenever I eventually find it? Or...
Maybe.
Do you need help?
'Cause the closest I've gone to has been let me find the word again. It was like one of the names for the practitioners. Or like kind of it seemed like more like a priestly practitioner.
Well, that's a person. That's essentially like a doctor for demons and spirits.
Yeah, there's Baru the Seers or Ossipu wizards, basically, is what this book says. Or not what this book says, but what this article I found says. So probably not either of those. I'll keep digging.
All right. Well, I guess I'll take some point then. I'll walk up to the counter.
All right.
Why, hello. Seekers Guild representative of Cauldron.
Pleasure to meet you. How can I help?
Oh, well, we just blew in from out of town. And we were wondering, did you see the giant mishap that happened like in 36 seconds, like an hour or two ago?
No. Really notice anything strange today?
No weird reports of that?
Besides the mercenary company having a stick up its butt and jumping at every little problem, I haven't. Yeah.
Alright, fair enough. We just happened to kill a lot of things out there that risked our lives, so we were wondering if anyone posted a bounty for it by chance.
A bounty for for what exactly? I'm sorry.
A bunch of things sprung into existence right out on the docks outside.
Well, I haven't heard anything about it, but also I'm mostly a creature and a guide to point you in the direction of the appropriate department.
Oh my god, I completely underestimated the guild. I'm gonna be honest, most places I've been to only has like one person operating it. I didn't realize there's like department.
In larger cities, it requires more staff than a little back-end town, which usually only require one person to communicate and pass along information.
Fair. Anyway, are you able to point me to the person regarding like quests that have been given out? We're here about a quest that was posted, and then also if I could find out more info on the whole things springing into existence thing.
Well, for things spinning into existence, it's probably best to ask members of the. You can find people who are willing to talk in the eatery for bounties and contracts and such. You can go, and he kind of like stands up and turns around and like points to like a large doorway down the hall. Back there is the sort of I've suddenly forgot the word. I'm sorry. The people who assign jobs for people who will help you find appropriate work. I can't remember what they call
Quest givers?
something along those lines, but they've got a word for it. It's not. I don't remember it. I'm not very good with that. I'm sorry.
All right. Thank you for the help.
Yeah, you're quite welcome.
As Duncan will proceed forward to pass the door.
All right.
And I'll go up to one of the people.
Yeah.
And
So as you
anyone
pass
else
through
who would
this
like to
sort
join
of
is welcome.
doorway, it's a large
Yeah.
circular room with many like sort of essentially like you know like when you go. Oh, what's a good way to think of it? Like the post office where they are maybe like, or like the DMV where they have like a bunch of little kiosks with like, you know, those little glass and plastic frames in front of
Yep.
like the individual people who are kind of like set into these like little tiny cubicle kind of things.
Yep.
There's about 13 or I don't know, there's 14 of them in here. Yeah. And there's lines for each. And they're like, we'll just sitting there discussing, figuring out what to do. And eventually you get up to the front of one of the lines, and you see a little, you know, she's the woman behind the counter is a small gnomish woman, and she's just got a little plate that says "Confer Christina," and she looks up and says, "Hi, how can I help you?"
Hi.
Hi.
We got a quest that we're kind of wanting more information about. You know, we picked it up all the way
fantastic.
over in Ragdon,
Kinda
and we traveled all the way over here.
That's quite a distance.
Yeah, so it's a
Do you
kind of a big quest.
do you happen to own a tablet?
Yeah.
Perfect. And then you pull it out. She goes, "Oh, that's a really old one. That's actually not going to be that helpful. Can you give me some more information about this quest? Do you have some paperwork, maybe?"
I'm gonna look to the will-o-wisp behind me. Do you happen to have a newer tablet?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, not. Yeah, I do. I mean, compared to your 40-year-old ones.
Yeah, nah,
Sorry.
yeah.
How can I put in a requisition in for a new tablet? Or do I just need to go buy one?
Well, you just have to go buy one. Unfortunately, we don't have any trade. We don't have any sponsorships from Lajra. They don't really. They're not our patrons.
All right, but I do have the physical paperwork right here. I'm quite litigious.
Fantastic! That's
And I pulled out
good.
a little
And she looks-
folder.
And she's like, "Oh, we haven't used these forms in a long time, but you know what? I think I can figure this out." And she hops off her chair and just disappears like under her desk. You can't see her because she's so short. And then you hear her like what sounds like her walking down a long hallway beneath this desk.
What?
And then just the sounds of just like, and she comes back and she's
Scanned.
all right. So The this job you've accepted was actually for the previous Lord Mayor. Unfortunately, he died about a month ago, but he paid in advance, so you're all good to go. And I imagine the current Lord Mayor will be quite happy for you helping.
Who was the previous Lord Mayor?
Oh, his name was Arthur. And
Wasn't that fucking Umberson?
No.
and
there's a
he'd been the
reason I
mayor
asked
here
that
for a
question.
very long time. But he passed away recently. He was very.
Oh my god. Honestly, like I've read
Guys,
books that reference Arthur for a while. That must have been devastating.
There's no way that Arthur's actually dead. Come on, guys. Right, guys?
Surely not.
It's Arthur. He can't be dead.
You're the one in touch with God the most. Go figure it out.
Open.
This is out of character, but yeah.
Taking that copium.
Well, he had been the city's mayor for a long time. Yes. His family's probably the oldest one on the whole isle. But yeah, so he passed away, and the next up in charge was Lord Orbius, who has taken over and put the city into sort of a state of not martial law, but kind of martial law, to deal with this group of opposing the tax. But this is about a cult. There's some group that. Now, you see, the problem is I can't actually read this. There's something obscuring this for me. And I checked with the machine, and it can read it. But I can't. So I'm just going to hand this back to you, because there's something about, there's either some kind of obscuring or secrecy magic on it. And she just hands you back your paperwork. But it's with like her new, the version that she's sort of copied for you, and you notice that the copied version has a little bit more in the description than the version you had.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
What's in the description?
It's describing some group called the Cage Rites, which are preparing to do some kind of ritual within the city, using some folk who are born with these invisible birthmarks that are they're non-magical, but they're invisible unless you can actually see them. Like unless you have true sight or such, or see invisibility. But they're not magic at all, but they're completely hidden unless you apparently there's 8 of these people, and the Cage Rites have been working to gather these 8 people for a very long time. And recently they got there was essentially a confirmed 7th person with this birthmark that's gone missing over the last 150, 200-ish years. And they know that they want 8 of these people for some reason, but they don't know why, and so it's obviously bad. So then they want you to try and figure out what they're up to and stop them before they get a hold of this 8th person.
I guess we should disguise ourselves as one of the people with the mark.
Yeah. I mean, that makes sense. Put an invisible mark on it. But we don't know what the invisible mark looks like, right?
Yeah, there's no description of it.
All right.
Wait, don't we remember?
What?
I can't remember if we figured out in character that maybe the governor's the one daughter that got kidnapped might have had a birthmark.
They had a birthmark, but it was tied to a demon. Remember?
Yeah, but this is about children with birthmarks going missing. And what was the time frame for the last one going missing? or the last one?
God, I don't even remember. Several
It was
hundred
like,
years.
what'd you say it was? Count like 150 to something years?
Well, they said over the last 150 to 200 years, at least 7 people have gone missing, in accordance with the research of the cult. And they know that they need 8 of these people, but they guess that they haven't gotten 8 because nothing's happened. So obviously the last person hasn't been found, but there's been 8 people known to have this mark that's gone.
But did we find out in character that the governor's daughter from
Oh,
that
yeah.
one city had a demon
Yes.
birthmark?
Yeah, she was.
Okay.
She was kidnapped for this. Yeah, for this cult. As was the child when you guys originally ran into the Beholder.
Mm.
Duncan, I think this may have to do with some stuff that we ran into in
Also, the other girl that was kidnapped in the house that burnt down.
Jesus Christ, this has been like 3 campaigns running.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's been a lot.
And not a single one of those children has been saved.
All right. Well, we can look into investigating it, I suppose. Any leads?
There was a paladin in here a few weeks ago. I think his name was it was Tercival or something along those lines. And he was looking into kidnapping. But he was doing something else. Also, the Striders might have information. They always seem to know a lot of.
Who's the Shredders?
They're a group of people who worship the Wandering Gods. And they usually hang out in taverns and such. Pretty much every tavern is a place of worship for them, or inn, I guess is actually. It's not really the tavern, it's the inn, but you'll find them usually in the tavern of an inn, passed out. But they're just wanderers, but they usually know a lot of stuff.
All right, it's a good enough lead for me.
Yeah, and there's usually a lot of them here since their home inn got destroyed a couple of centuries or 2 ago in a really strange were-baboon attack.
Where, baboon?
Yeah,
I've
that's
heard
the
the
only reason I remember that story.
I've heard the werebaboons are actually quite terrifying.
I heard that people got eaten up by baboons there. It was very bad.
Yeah, baboons are scary. That's why I've always been afraid of them.
I heard
I
that.
think that's a good deal. I would be eaten by a baboon. I'm too. They're pretty horrifying. But yeah, that's not really a good topic to talk about in public. So, is there anything else I can help you with?
There wasn't any quests relating to any kind of things that were going to spring out of reality itself. It seems around this time.
No, not at all. Why? Is something going to spring out of what?
Did anyone try
It
to
already
warn
did.
you of that? There was someone on the docks trying to warn
Maybe,
people of
but
that.
well, I haven't heard anything, and
Well,
we haven't received
we
any
resolved
official
the issue.
requests. Oh, well, then that's probably why.
Yeah. All right. Fair enough. Just wondering if we could get paid. My friend's head got chopped off and put back on. So, just trying to
Well,
figure out.
it looks like he came out at a net positive.
He's
Does
getting
the-
head out of his shoulder. Wait,
Does
hold on.
does the Secrets Guild offer trauma therapy services?
There is, well, what rank are you all?
We are insert rank
Oh
here.
shit.
Give me a sec.
It's a good question.
We got old rank. I thought we were brought up to full seekers because of the old lady doing her thing.
Yeah, but that's not your rank.
Well,
that just
I
means you're.
didn't write it down. Did I write it down? Nope, didn't even make a note of it. Huh. Well, we've been seekers for quite a while. Are you able to look us up?
Maybe. Can I have a name?
Duncan Henry?
Duncan Henry. And she, like, begins to, like, wipe around the tablet. Can you spell that for? And then, you go through that whole thing. Let me.
Should we mention we were gone for 40 years? Maybe that's complicating the process.
No, probably not.
No, it probably is, but
What do you mean?
How old are you? So I can narrow it down. There's a few Duncans here.
um,
Do you have a year of birth?
yes, I have a year of birth. I'm gonna state the year of birth because
All right. Okay. Yes, we got you here. She
Man,
looks at you and says, "You are human, correct?"
yeah. Why?
Well, I just need to know your skin because you do not look the age that this says. Okay. So you are indeed okay. I'm surprised you don't know your own rank, seeing as you are full members. You're not fledglings, and you're considered veterans of the guild. So you're sort of the midpoint, right? It goes fledglings, um, inducted seekers, full seekers, the keepers, and then the guy at the top, the seeker. You probably
Fledglings.
should write that down
Yeah,
somewhere.
give me a second. Fledgling.
We also associate animals with each one. Maybe make it easier. You can draw little pictures. Fledgling is a hawk. And then we've got the wolves. And then we've got the oh my goodness. It's like it's a large cat with fluffy ears. I think it's a bobcat. Then it's the raven or crows. I can't remember. They're one of the two corvids. And then the final one is a bear, a big old brown grizzly.
And what was the official titles? Fledglings, full member.
Fledgling, inducted member, seeker, keeper, and then the seeker. But you don't really need to worry too much about that one. There's only ever been one of those, and he doesn't really change out.
Is that why there's a bunch of stuffed bears back there?
Yeah, it's his favorite animal.
Is this where he is? Why is it just...
Well, no, but this is where he
bear?
stores them all.
So he hunts bears?
I don't know.
I've heard
I
stories
just know
of
he
people
has a lot
hunting
of
bears.
taxidermied bears. I imagine they're pretty scary. Bears are pretty big.
Yeah.
And from what I've seen in the pit, they can be pretty gruesome.
There's a bear. We have a bear outside.
Yeah, if you
Yes,
like
I would like my bear to
I-
continue to
I-
not be taxidermied.
I think I will avoid meeting your bear, but I appreciate the offer.
Oh, my bear's.
I have a
really
weasel.
chill. Don't worry.
Fucking coffee.
I hear that all the time. They never do that. They don't bite people. But I found that it's safer for me not to go near them.
It
Does
is.
Bahum have bears native to this region? I mean, where are bears even native to?
The woods. And there's a lot of woods on Bahum.
Just every wood?
Yeah.
Pretty
kind of, like,
much.
Wood.
What kind of woods are they? Would you say they're like temperate deciduous woods, or I'm sorry, I'm not going to continue.
I think it's more of coniferous. They're like pine trees.
Are there any
Yeah,
kind of rowan trees nearby?
I don't know what that is.
God,
You'll have to
that's
speak
so
with
bad.
the herbalist. Or I don't think we have any arborists specifically here at the guild, but I'm sure the botany department would be happy to help.
Interesting. All right. Well, I think we gotta. Oh, but we. So, would
Yeah.
someone of my rank get therapeutic care, or what?
Yes, you've been with the guild long enough and proven your worth that your continued mental health is beneficial to us.
All right. I'll let Adi know.
Fantastic. If you go down there to that doorway, and she points to another doorway, you can get meetings with professional licensed medical care officers. And it's free of charge for
Even dental?
people of your tier. I don't know. Gnome teeth don't have as many issues as human teeth do, I think.
Oh.
We probably have better diets.
I mean, I do eat anything.
Yeah, that's I know. Humans eat a lot of things.
And I love acidy drinks. And then I wonder if my teeth need constant care.
That's better than what I thought you were gonna say when I heard acidy. All right, you go on now.
All right. Have a nice day.
You too.
All right, guys.
Next.
Mission accomplished.
All right, so now we go talk to the mayor, I guess. It's Lord Orby.
Yeah. But I think we've done a lot of work. Let's check back in with Adi. And maybe while he's
right,
drunk, meet with one of these travelers. The
So,
Shriners.
Adi, have you been hanging out at the Town Tavern or the Seekers restaurant?
Oh, he doesn't know about the Seeker's restaurant. He's just been at the first tavern. Like,
all right.
I don't think he actually got drunk. He
But
probably
he's
has a singular
yeah.
beer, and he's just been kind of casually sipping on that, talking to people. But he hasn't really been talking to people. I assume that's the
Well,
lore justification.
tankard is actually everyone there's very talkative. There's a lot of half elves, wood elves here specifically, more so than you're used to seeing, and they all are wearing these very vibrant green cloaks that kind of taper off into leaf pattern. And they're all every single one of them has a walking stick that is incredibly engraved. There's no way so much detail should be in the space there is. But they all have them, and they're just all sitting around sharing stories and talking about where they've been and where they're going next. And you're just from every part of the world, you're hearing stories just overlapping. And somebody will start telling a story, and then someone will one up them with their what happened when they passed through there.
I think Ati is just kind of joined, hasn't really mentioned anything, but just kind of listening to the stories, kind of. I was about to say nursing a hangover, but that doesn't really work.
Yeah, they're just all bragging to each other, and you can see that as they're just talking their stories, they're pointing to parts on their walking stick and whatnot. And using it to impart their style to improve their storytelling.
So, are your staffs some record of your journeys, or are they a storytelling mechanism?
A bit of both. Every keeper, we write down. Well, carve into our staff's memorable moments of our lives. We start from the bottom and work our way to the top, and when we finish a staff, we pass it on to another member, and then they, we tell them our story, and then they pass it on to someone else and start a new one. And you only ever want to have one staff on you, so you gotta pass them quick.
Then, if you're constantly passing staffs, the only way to not get somebody else's staff and tell that story is to find a new, to like pick a branch of your own and start telling your
Start
story.
filling it up, exactly. If you get caught with that one, well, you're gonna get stuck with someone else's story until you can pass it off.
So basically, you just have to pass it off and then leave to go on a journey.
Mm-hmm. Because someone's gonna try and stuff theirs in your bag before you leave.
Oh, that sounds terrible.
Well, it is when you gotta memorize their story if you've got their stick.
I should probably get another beer.
Well, don't worry, they're cheap here. Place is run by halflings, so it might as well just be water.
God, I don't talk to enough elves to determine if that is either racist or stereotypical. Oh fuck, we're interacting with elves, guys.
Yeah, there's a bunch of elves in here.
This is weird.
And they're like wood elves. By the way, the last time you interacted with wood elves was in this tavern with this same group of religious elves. So yeah. They're all just sitting around bragging and telling their stories. And that's when the rest of you who are wandering over to find Ati. Surrounded by wood elves who are all bragging and showing off their story stabs.
Wait, Count, did you say 5,000 BC a while back ago? For the time period? What? Sumerian wasn't even around until 4,000.
Yep.
Oh God.
There's
Maybe
some
the first temple.
There's some old things in the world that are shared by many cultures.
What the hell
are
you
looking up? And I handed you
up?
the symbol that explains it easily.
What puppet? Do you need help?
I need mental help.
I was surprised that Albie didn't recognize what I handed you.
What has he showed me?
It's the amulet, Albie. Look at it.
Oh. Well, let me give it a good look. Wait, why are you thinking ancient Sumerian?
Well, because he knows that I reference Sumer a lot. But that's because that's the part you guys are interacting a lot.
No, Count, is this literally just an eye of God?
It's an eye.
Anyway. What's up, buddy?
Oh, just listening to a bunch of stories. They're friendly folk. Haven't run into many elves.
See, they got walking stick. Are they wanderers?
Yeah, they tell a bunch of stories in the walking sticks. Don't let them pawn off a walking stick on you. You may join their religion.
It's fine. I already have a walking stick. Motions to the Dragonland.
That's not a walking stick.
No, it's not. I'm just kidding. I would never use it like that. This is a respectful weapon.
Sentient too.
Yeah. We like to joke.
Just put a picture of an eye.
That's a real nebula.
Yep.
All right, 5,000 BC. Evil eye. Is that literally it? It's just the evil eye.
Yes.
Yeah, no, this is a Hispanic thing. They're all over the place. There's some in my grandfather's car. I'm not going to give it to you easily.
This is a worldwide thing. The evil eye
It's
is
blue.
yeah, it's an ancient. This is just an ancient human thing. The
So
words bewitchment and fascination and fascinate both derive from the old, I think it's Akkadian words for the evil eye, and it's referenced frequently in the Bible, but has been changed to mean to not be the evil eye concept. But yeah,
Has
And there's a
has the Black Sun
absolutely
just been an evil eye this entire time?
but yeah, it. What was that about not using the dragon lance as a walking stick? What was
we like the joke. We like the joke.
You like the joke. All right. So yeah, what are you doing?
Uh, so our I'm gonna look to the wood elves discussing sticks. Are you Striders?
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's awfully convenient. We just learned of you guys.
Most people who come into town learn about us for the first time. We don't really take up much of a presence in other places.
I guess that makes sense.
Have most of their stories been somewhere on the Isle of Bahum?
No. All over the world.
But they meet here.
Yeah, this is
Or
like
they
their favorite
congregate here.
place. Yeah.
Oh, Nati, by the way.
A lot of their stories have actually been them describing things in the Feylands.
The Seekers
well.
Guild does have trauma counseling.
I'll go talk to them later. Wait, where's the Seekers Guild here?
Oh, it's right around the corner.
Yeah, it's actually like literally on the other side of Target and the Walmart.
Right next to Submarine Way.
Yeah. So wait, the Striders have traveled through the Feywilds? What's that like?
Well, magics and stuff don't really work there, so you have to rely on your skill and not arcane tomfoolery. So it's a very fun challenge for us. We all have to make a trip to the center to be able to get the caps for our staves.
What's at the center of the Fey? And what are the caps of the staff?
Well, if you see, he points around to some of the people have like gold, like a gold sort of nubbin on the top of their staves. It's like a mark of passage. Any staff you make after you've been to the center once gets the gold cap.
Huh. Is there anything there at the center? Or is it just like...
You'll have to find out for yourself. The gold cap represents that part of the story. Can't tell you what's there.
I may have to give that a try someday then.
It's worth it as long as you don't rely on magic.
Oh, I don't.
It might be a perfect trip for you then.
Out of
Side
character.
quest
You
unlocked.
must be trying to sell me on going to the Feywilds, Count.
Listen. You've wandered into the people who this is the explorers religion. Everyone was always scared of the Feylands, and I'm just like, listen, it's just because your magic doesn't work there. If you're a stabby person, works.
Also, if you're
Does shapeshifting work still? Is that magic?
So druidic, it is magic to shapeshift unless it's like your racial thing, like a race ability, like you are a changeling or a shapeshifter, then that would work. But otherwise, things like druidic shapeshifting does not work because it is magic.
Even in the Feywild?
Yeah. Oh, especially the Feywild.
we went to the Feywild as an incredibly spellcaster heavy party and lost all our class abilities essentially. And it sucked. It sucked a lot.
Listen, I thought it was great.
By Faye for a session.
There weren't even any fights there. It was just puzzles.
The Fae just kept sticking them into ruins and asking them riddles.
I want to make a Strider character at some point. That sounds like fun.
You should.
Yeah.
I made I made someone who was friends with the Striders once. worship the same god. He died brutally.
Brutal.
Was that the
That was Brutus, friend of the
Brutus, the
elves.
one who turned
Yep,
turned
and he
into
called on
a
his Strider god, and they didn't hear you. So then you reached out to Umberly, and she heard you.
Yeah. Anyway, we're trying to get to the center of an evil cult, and I'm kind of wondering if you guys might have some knowledge about that, since you travel so far and so wide.
Which one?
I literally just read the page rights.
Cage right.
Cage
Ah,
rights.
Yeah, Cage right. CAGEWRIGHT.
Oh, it must have been misspelled here. Oh,
It might have been.
yeah, it was
Looks at
page rights
it
here.
wasn't.
I just misheard it.
I think you have dyslexia, my friend.
I don't. Honestly, it's rough getting through books sometimes.
I understand. Well, anyone know anything about the cage rights? And they just like shout this to the whole bar, and they like all the Striders are kind of like look at each other, and one of like an older woman, she's like, I do, and she like hobbles over, and she's got like a bundle of staves on her back. None of them, they're like ready to go. Like none of them have anything carved into them yet, and her current one is almost full. She's pre-packing on the staves.
Oh, she's gonna fuck somebody's day up.
Well, cage rights. What do you want to know?
Well, we're trying to get to the bottom of the cult. And we heard from.
Well, that's going to be a tough one because nobody even knows who they are.
Huh.
The only reason we know they're called the cage rights is because there's people they've worked with that've gotten caught and given up that name. But then, usually after they talk about it, they die. So they don't get to say a lot.
Interesting. How do they usually die before talking about the name?
Oh, their heads fall off.
Are our heads going to fall off?
I don't think so, not unless you work with them. It's
Oh,
usually
okay.
like, one of those, like, one of those curses you sign up for that you agree to, and then, if you break it, it punishes you.
Have you heard how they operate or what their goal is?
All we know is they've been kidnapping kids for as long as any of us could remember.
And you don't know where they go?
No one's ever found them.
Have you heard of any sightings with cage right that's here? Cauldron?
Well, yeah, a couple decades ago, there was a house that burnt down. But that was pretty rough. I can't remember exactly what happened there, but before that, there was this kid who got kidnapped, but it was a whole human trafficking thing going through a locksmith at the time. Some group started working on it, but then just kind of didn't finish. And then, I think it was 40-something years ago, there was this dwarf that got lost deep down, and some crazy group of pirates burst into town and went down after him, and I don't really know what happened to it after that.
And then static noise happened to them.
I think I heard something about them pissing off a dragon or something. So, but I can't really remember what happens next, and I don't know what happened next in that story.
It's probably no big deal.
Man, can't wait for next week.
Yeah, it was some weird dragon who was experimenting on making different types of dragons. I think he was making like fish dragon thing, which you know what that means, right?
Nope.
is that dragon was fucking fish.
Ew.
Yeah.
Dolphins only did.
I'll make a con save, see if fucking Gregorius throws up the thought of that.
That's what the dragonlings were by those little fingerlings.
Mm.
I hate it.
That was the Kuatoa and the dragons.
Gross.
Yeah, I'm
That's
running to the
awesome.
bathroom.
Oh,
I'm running to the bathroom.
That's why that tomb of heroes where the one side was like the battle scars, the other one were all the Kuatoas with like their exploded abdomens.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I hate it. I hate it.
Yeah.
So much.
they
It's
did.
bad.
They.
Yeah.
Oh, and we just
Ew.
killed their children.
You just killed the children.
You know what? Good.
I think it's for the best.
Yeah.
And the thing
All
was, you
right.
didn't even like kill them quickly. You pinned them to the ceiling and let them die of like screaming and unable to breathe.
I mean, we also killed the unborn ones, so.
Nah, that's true. You did also do that.
Not death.
But yeah,
I think that one's for the best as well.
Pest control.
yeah. So they tell you the stories and whatnot. Yeah. Anything else you're asking them?
So no recent activity or any way we get in touch with them.
But I don't know.
Yeah, fair. Just thought I'd make a long shot to be honest.
I mean, unless you plan on kidnapping children, selling them to them, I don't think you really have anything they want. I don't like your thought process
Monsoon?
here, friend.
Are you able to shapeshift into other humanoids?
Why, yes. Yes, I am able to shapeshift into other humanoids.
We've sprouted a fucking plan.
Let's go.
Would you happen to know what this, and the wisp flies over to the conversation. Would you happen to know what the mark looked like?
No, I know that they were usually involved with either a demon or maybe it was a devil. I can't particularly recall. It was something along those lines. You could always just make a guess and see what happens, but also, they marks, they were unique in that they were invisible unless you had, true sight or the ability to see invisible things.
Oh, that's fine. We can just make it out of lemon juice.
You see, like, her brain try and process this, and, like, one eye blink and then the other. And by the time the second eye has blinked, the first eye is reopened.
Oh shit! It's Kurotoa.
Oh my god.
And she's just like, what?
Don't worry about it. Just a little trick that we'll
Alright.
use later.
Oh, okay. Well, if there's anything else you folks need, just let me know. She hobbles back over to, like, her table and starts whittling
All right.
at one of the staves.
I'll get her a drink as thank you, and
Yeah! And
have
she
a
drinks it in,
drink of
like,
my own.
one go.
and
Alright.
chill out for a little bit more, and then honestly, I think we should hit the hay and then try to do this plan.
If the plan is to hit the hay after this, I'll go outside and shapeshift into my normal form and drop a huge wooden staff outside, and then I'll go back inside and start drinking in full plate.
Okay.
You're gonna come back to it half engraved.
Yeah, I was about to say, make a spot check for me.
Oh.
Nah, they're not gonna engrave my shit. No way.
No, but you may get one pawned off on you.
Make a spot check. Wait. I think I have.
You
wicked
roll the
spot
magic 8 ball.
skills. I have. Okay, let's see. There's the die.
This Magic 8 Ball rolls high constantly, and it's great.
Good.
Let's see. 30.
You don't see anything.
No.
It's just a nice evening in the tavern.
You got a staff pawned off on you. You
I
fucking let it
gotta
go.
whittle.
Is
See
someone
how good they
whittling
are
into
at their
my fucking
woodworking
stick?
tonight. Oh, that's pretty good. All right.
At the bottom,
Yeah.
it's just the Strider penciling in. It's like, I'm gonna get fucking Gorilla Monsoon. It's just a picture of them whittling on the staff outside at the bottom.
All right. So, yeah, what are you guys doing after you eating and drinking, and then where are you going next?
I'll come
Oh.
back and inspect my staff.
We should
It
probably.
is on your staff there are about 30 different lines of what appear just elven text whittled around the bottom of it.
Wait.
Can you speak Elven or read Elven?
Yes. I speak
They're
Elven.
all just
I'm
different.
sorry, I actually can't read. Never mind. Sorry, I
Oh.
can't read this shit at all.
What?
I'll take it.
What?
I'll take it to the rest of the party and be like, "Yo, does anyone read Elven?"
Um,
I might.
Pretty
No.
sure I do.
Could
No.
you tell me
So-
what this says?
It's about
wait.
30 different distinct sort of handwritings, all of which just say things like name was here. It's just a
Oh.
bunch of people saying that they were there.
Okay.
And that's all it is. But at the bottom, there's just this beautifully engraved elven script that
Yeah,
looks
I
like
can-
it should say something profound, but is literally just like, Krakoros was here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, hold on. Ati's
Yeah.
gonna lean over. He's going to translate all of this. And what he is saying to Gorilla Monsoon
Mm-hmm.
isn't the exact wording. But he's saying all of it in Elven. Wait, can you understand Elven?
Yeah, I can understand Elven.
Okay.
Just illiterate.
I can't read. No, yeah, I can't read.
Wait.
Just straight illiterate.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm
No.
gonna recognize that
It's
you
all
comprehend
bilingual.
in Elven and be like, "Can you not read?"
No, I can't, man. I can't
So
read.
You know what?
Why would I need to read?
so you can't
Fair, I suppose. I
so you
mean,
can't
I go for
so yeah, no, I think just some of the Striders put a wandering charm on you. Nothing
Oh.
fancy, nothing. I think it's just like one of their blessings.
That is
Well-
actually exactly what that is. And I'm
Well,
kind of like
next time that I cast
that-
Shillelagh, all the brambles will sorry, next time I cast brambles or spikes, it'll just get covered again, so whatever.
Wait, did I actually guess the purpose of that?
Yeah, that's actually what that is. That's just like a blessing of safe travel, is to like put the name of like you were that someone else had been here. So it's just like I've seen this. I've been here. You'll be able to keep going too.
The
At
power
one
of
point while we're drinking, by the way,
bullshitting.
I will
You
wild
do that a
shape
lot.
into let's see. I imagine a huge creature couldn't fit in this tavern.
That is correct. It is a tavern run by halflings.
Okay, I'll turn into
a Hydra.
right. I was like, yeah, I just turned into a fucking
A small
no.
Hydra.
I'll just stay my form. Actually, never mind.
Yeah, after giving the speech of like how this is probably a protective charm, Ati's gonna go seek that the therapy.
Yeah.
I'll be back in the morning, hopefully. Maybe, I don't know. They may just knock me out. Or the
Alright.
beer would have done that.
Yeah, we'll meet back up in the morning. And well, I'll wait until it's nighttime, and I still even need to go to the Raven Queen. I might as well.
Yeah, fuck it. Might as well.
Yep.
Yeah.
After a drink or two, I'll go to the Raven Queen.
All right, you going to the Raven Queens?
The flag will go as well.
I will follow.
All right.
And I'll bring my staff with me. Just carry it on my shoulder. Like a Dark Souls character.
Carry on my wayward son.
Extends 10 feet out behind you, and you're like, whatever.
It's a pretty big staff.
He clips through the wall. Hmm.
It's called a quarter staff, but this is not a quarter. It's a huge quarter staff, so it's pretty big.
It's a foot long
Alright.
staff.
So as you approach, you begin to hear the sounds of very rapid organ playing coming from the temple.
Oh no, why are you so loud?
And yeah,
We found the right
you
place.
approach, and there are people filing in to the temple, all with like these sort of, black, purple robes, pulled up, hoods up over their heads, faces down, hands up, in supplication, walking into the church and taking seats at the, and just beginning to kneel and pray in groups in the I forget what the word is. All of a sudden,
The pews.
The pews. Thank you.
Pews.
While there is a very flamboyant priest in this kind of shiny black satin robe with raven feathers kind of attached to it all over the place, just going to absolute town on an organ on top of the altar.
Giga Chad.
And they just don't stop. They just keep going, and people are just filing in and filling up as much as they can and kneeling down and praying while the priest just plays music.
I don't
Damn.
think I've ever been in a church like this before.
No, this is giving me big Gabriel vibes.
Who?
What? Oh, you
Wait,
never heard of
from-
him. It's a human god.
Wait, from the
That
bee?
makes sense.
From the berserk? Oh no.
I'm the
Not
berserk.
that Gabriel.
Well, I mean, what do we do if you wanted to talk to the priest?
Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna wait until it gets to a not great part of the song. To be honest, I don't want to interrupt gold.
He is spitting pretty hard fire right now. Well,
He
playing
is-
pretty hard fire.
He has a pretty nice rip going.
But yeah, so you're just gonna sit down and hang out till the priest is done? Is that
Yeah.
what I'm hearing? So it goes for an hour. He just constantly is playing, doesn't stop. And then he just stands up, turns around to everyone, says a blessing of just good health and fortune to all. May the Raven Queen watch over you through every night and whatnot. And people will stand up, repeat the lines back to him, pretty much verbatim. Turn to each other and hug or shake hands, and then begin to just file out. And leave money in a little basket by the door. and then some people go up and start having conversations with the priest.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Wait in queue, I guess.
Yeah.
I was a little worried he actually wouldn't ever stop.
I mean, like, honestly,
very
with how well they're
interesting
playing. Yeah.
I thought it was gonna be like an all-night thing. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm pretty sure his fingers would break if he did that.
As you're like whispering this, someone who's like passing by, the all-nighters only once a year. Don't worry.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, that's on the shortest day of the year in the winter.
Oh,
It's us, you know.
the solstice?
Makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Imagine the
So
carpet.
it's the longest night.
Wow.
Oh, that's a pretty cool idea. Yeah.
Yep. They have to. Usually, one of the in training priests has to They have to take turns.
Huh. Out of curiosity, what day of the year is the winter solstice?
Depends on the year, cause the darkest night. So the priests usually know, cause they're in charge.
Oh, okay. They send it
But-
a week, like a notice a week ahead of time or something.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, well, it's usually a month or so in advance. We know because it gets real dark, so the sun doesn't come up for 2 or 3 of our cycle. So it's a
Oh my
very
God.
long night.
Yeah. How has the church been dealing with the whole really dark thing?
What do you mean? It's always been dark. You're
Right.
just looking at someone that's like 34 years old.
Right.
Yeah.
Sorry,
How
I
have you
forget.
done-
Yeah.
What?
New York's always been flooded.
Exactly.
Sorry.
Oh,
Sorry,
wait.
I'm an ASMR. I've lived a long time and sometimes forget that.
That's fair. You're an ASMR. Oh my god. You're like actually an angel.
As I have wings, by the way.
Wings
Yeah.
are more common than angels.
Yeah, I mean, look, all the birds have wings.
Yeah, I'm gonna be completely honest here. We're quite the holy group now. If you take a look at we got a high cleric here, and gorilla over here. Some kind of celestial. I
Why do
think.
you always call me Gorilla? I want to be called Monsoon.
Monsoon? My bad.
Why does everyone call me fucking Gorilla?
Because
That's
it's your
your first
first name.
It's Monsoon is my name.
Oh,
So is Gorilla your clan?
is it Monsoon Gorilla then?
the song, yes, it is. But the song references Gorilla Monsoon.
Oh,
But it's just Monsoon.
Is he from the east? I hear they say their last name's first.
Oh my
He's,
fucking god.
He's a very
just-
new member of the group.
Ah.
Like, it's been like less than a week since we met him.
we're from the east. No, we don't say the last names first.
Oh, really? I've never been off of the island, so I just don't.
Wait.
I don't know.
No, I thought we were from the west.
Fools.
I thought we were from the north.
No, wait. Hold up. Bahamut, everything's east towards Bahamut, I think.
I'm
A
not
Bahoom.
really sure,
No, it's all
honestly.
I have no sense
Wait.
of direction.
What?
Hold on.
The world is flat! That's not possible, Albie! There's an edge to the world!
Up is down, left is right. The reality is soup.
No, I thought like Bahoom, it was like further west, so everything else was east.
No,
or
Bahoom
am I
is
thinking the
really-
opposite?
There's nothing to the east. I thought you meant west.
Fucking geography.
Fuck, I'm remembering the
bad.
old map. God, I'm such a dumbass.
What continent's to the east?
Count, I had a very terrible idea. I'm just gonna message you.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, we're from the west. Who's to the east? I don't think I've ever heard of people to the east.
Really? Oh, I must be mistaken then.
Jesus Christ, that's where the extra continent is.
You can't just do this to us, Count. You can't just do this to us.
What?
That's funny. Alright. Anyway, yeah. Nice to meet. Let's go back to queuing and silent.
Okay. And they turn and they begin to leave.
Good, finally. Goddamn.
Alright, so you're just waiting in line to talk to the priest?
Hmm?
Alright, eventually you get through and you now see that the priest is this probably late 20s, early 30s woman who is just, how you would imagine a priest of the Raven Queen, right? Jet black hair, the dark purple makeup, lots of feathers in her hair and on her clothing.
Oh,
and lots of silver jewelry.
So like any one of Albie's characters. Really
Yeah,
dark, edgy vibes. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, very, 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 goth girlfriend vibe. And she's like, hello. I've never seen your faces before.
It's because we
I'm
just rolled
sorry,
into town.
my top 3 favorite colors involve black and lilac.
Fuck is lilac?
Yeah.
It's a very
a
light purple. Yeah.
Yep. That's pretty much the color, that, yeah. Those combinations is exactly what this woman is wearing, but she's just covered in raven feathers. And they're all, in the, they're not, in random directions. They're, in, a sleek, kind of all going the same way. So they look pretty natural with her. And she's like, oh, well, welcome. Welcome to Cauldron. It's a little out of the way, but it's a pretty nice town. What can I help you with? You don't look like you're here for service.
It was a wonderful organ solo, though. It was honestly quite impressive.
Thank you. I trained at the Theaters College in Goldenberg. So I had a very good teacher.
Interesting. But yeah, no, to be honest, we're kind of here on, typical adventure business, to be honest. We're investigating the cult. And as a big mainstay religion in town, I guess I was wondering if you might know more.
Oh, sorry, what did you say?
We're investigating the cult, and as a mainstay religion in town, we're wondering if you might know more about any potential cults around here, or...
Well, the only cult that I know of is that lizard lover of Boom. Sorry, forgive me. The servants of Bahamut are not cultists. Shouldn't treat them, but we don't exactly get along.
Hold on. So, Bahamut was throwing shade at Horkturog. Horkturog was kind of just in the fucking moment. And then the Raven Queen was throwing shade at Bahamut.
Yeah.
Horkturog don't give a fuck. He just wants to see people fight.
He's too busy throwing peasants into the ring.
Yeah, Horkturog's too busy to form this kind of triangle of hate here.
Yeah.
He's got more important things to do.
But for
Yeah.
some
Hates
reason,
everyone equally.
for some
Exactly,
reason,
that's my mentality.
lizard lover. I just recently been told the story of a dwarf who lived under the city, and there was a dragon involved. It was a real weird thing, and fish dragons, real weird. I don't know why that was my first thought. Might as well have been
All
called.
right then.
Man, what if Horkturog?
Well, I don't know about any cult. I'm relatively new to the city. I've only been here for a few months. The previous priest passed on, and I was brought in.
A few months ago?
Mm-hmm. I think
Was
2
it-
or 3.
Was it around the time in which, Arthur died? Lord Arthur?
The previous. Yeah, I think it was a few weeks before that. Yeah.
What an inconvenience out of time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was I know it was pretty tough, especially for the members of this faith.
What happened to him?
I don't know. He was pretty involved with the local community, and I think he got, if I remember correctly, he got run over by like a runaway cart.
Oh, damn it.
That's rough.
Yeah.
Over
But,
by a runaway
know-
car?
Yeah. Something spooked the horses, and, well, he happened to be, unfortunately, in front of the horses.
And I'm gonna say a name of a group of people. Let me know if it rings a bell.
All right.
Do you know anything relating to cage rights?
Nope.
All right.
Oh, do you know anything about these amulets the person at the front gate is giving out?
Oh, Agatha, isn't she delightful? Yeah, she makes those. She says they're, it's some form of amulets of protection. I don't know what they're protecting you from, but it can't hurt, right?
Protection is always welcome in my mind.
Exactly,
Yeah.
and they don't seem to be cursed, so...
Yeah, because that was my first thought, because, I'm a little wary of people handing out strange symbols, I'm sure there's a
That's
few
fair.
times demons, or people have given away, demon symbols to people, and that's real unfortunate.
Well, usually, those draw a little bit more attention. People's behavior seem to change pretty quickly if it's a demonic or fiendish influence. So it's pretty easy to tell. The normal folk change their behavior very quickly, and we're usually able to perform an exorcism before the issue is too bad. Every once in a while, an imp or I always forget what demonic ones are called. It gets through, but that's a very rare occasion.
How long has she been how long has she been selling those for, then?
Oh, since before I got here, I bought one from her, and it hasn't cost me any trouble yet, so I assume it's right.
Were there yet?
Oh, and I was just curious, what day is the winter solstice this year? I was wondering if you happen to know.
Unfortunately, it's a little too hard to tell until until we're approaching it. It'll become more obvious. It's hard to keep track of the seasons and whatnot with the way the light is. The stars not moving as much as they used to, according to the old book.
Yeah, it's real weird to get used to.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks for the help. Awesome solos on the instrument.
Yeah, it's almost like I could still hear it.
It's quite the echo. Anyway. Any other questions we got for her or not?
No, I want to talk to Lord Morbius.
Alright. Have a good evening.
You as well.
Good night.
Goodbye.
Good.
And you leave the church.
Alright.
Or
We need to do something to progress the plot before the end of the session.
Morbius.
yeah, it's orbit time.
You guys have done a lot. You've actually collected information on something instead of running at it and then dying.
Yeah.
The information we have on the cage rights is pretty much minimal.
Yeah, it's almost like they're a secretive cult that nobody knows anything about, other than they kidnap children.
Yeah, so it's not a lot to go off of. Anyway. So, sleep till morning and try to meet with the Lord?
So you head towards the Lord's house, to which you are greeted by a large wrought iron black, fence with a locked and guarded gate, to which there is a significant crowd in front of, even at this time of night, who are all entering the Lord. As you make your way towards the gate, the crowd's like, hey, keep your, they're all basically shoving you back and, hey, wait your turn and whatnot.
How does turns work here?
How does what work?
How do turns work? It looks like it's just a massive crowd. There's no queue here. I'm asking the crowd.
If they're like, first come, first serve, and whoever the Lord lets in gets to talk.
Does the Lord usually take visitors at this time of night?
No, but if you get out of line, then you lose your spot.
It's a crowd.
Yeah?
Can't really have a line in a crowd of people. It's kind of more like a mosh pit here.
Are at the back of the line. I know who I got here after. He knows who he got here after. You got here after me. So you're behind me.
But he doesn't take people at this time of night.
No.
Alright.
He doesn't.
We'll come back in the morning.
Line's gonna be double the size by then.
Duncan's tired. He's done with waiting around in lines for stupid shit. He's literally killed.
Alrighty.
He's fought a god today. He doesn't need to deal with this shit.
Oh shit, that is still the same day. Oh my god.
These
Yeah,
peasants
that
think
was
that they are like
amazing.
above him, and while he respects it to a point, this is just outrageous.
What? Because they're like, you gotta wait your turn. You don't get to
Yeah, I
cut the
gotta
line,
stay up
your
all night
turn,
again. Important to note that we've already done that multiple times before
They
saving
don't
the
care.
world.
I want to try something. It's probably not going to work.
Yeah?
I'm going to cast Friendly Face on myself, which
Yeah?
gives me a +5 to diplomacy.
Yeah?
I'm going to see if I can maybe...
Move your way to the front.
Yes, essentially. I'm trying to see if there was persuasion skill, because I don't remember seeing a persuasion skill on this
That's
chart.
called diplomacy.
Okay, so it is just diplomacy. Yeah, I want to do that. I want to try to schmooze my way to the front.
Wait, what do you mean? What do you mean the spell gave you a persuasion bonus? But
So Friendly Face, I get to activate it, and I get a +5 to diplomacy.
yeah, that's different. Yeah, you said persuasion. That's what.
Yeah, I was
gave
because
plus
I was
5 bonus
I said
on
diplomacy, but I couldn't remember if there was a persuasion, and that was just
No.
useless. So
There's no.
it is just diplomacy.
Made to influence or gain. Okay, you're welcome to try. They're still considered very unfriendly.
That's fair. I figured it was worth at least trying to give it a shot.
Yeah.
Let's see here, please. Decent. Okay, that's a 29. So
Let's see. So they are.
I finally got like an 8. 15 at least.
Okay, so with a 29, that increases them from unfriendly to friendly. Which means they will chat, advise you, offer limited help, and advocate, and they wish you well. So he says, I'm sorry, but as much as I'd love to just let you pass me up in line, I really need to see Lord Mayor as well. I'm sure your reason is important as well, but I really need to.
Oh,
And I've been waiting in line so long. I cannot just let you go in front of me at this point. I have too much time invested. I can't. Every person that's in front of me is longer than I have to wait.
Oh, I understand. And I just gave him like some crumpets and some tea,
Alrighty.
and I just wait behind him.
Yep,
Okay.
Vlad's still there.
Yeah,
Wait,
just
you're
gonna wait in
actually
line all
waiting?
You rolled.
Listen,
Yeah,
Vlad's
but if
old.
you'd rolled,
We're both old.
if you rolled an 18 on that, that would have worked.
I know. I was hoping I was gonna roll like an 18 because I have a plus 22.
Yeah,
God damn it!
because it needed a 40 to make them into help, which will just they'll fucking do anything pretty much.
So,
Yeah.
what's your reasoning for seeing the Lord Mayor?
Well, my daughter has gone missing, and the mercenary guard just doesn't care. And I can't get a hold of the normal guard because they're too busy with important things like guarding the dock or
Isn't
dealing
that
with
what
stuff outside of town.
Did you say your daughter's gone missing?
Yeah.
We might be
No,
used to
that's
that.
interesting because we're dealing with stuff about missing children. Right? Has this been happening a lot
Really?
lately?
I mean, there's been stories of children going missing in Pauldron for my entire life. But, it's always been orphans or homeless or nobility. It's never been my daughter that's gone missing, so I never really paid too much attention.
And what happened to the regular guard? Why are they just at the docks while this mercenary group controls the rest of the city?
Well, they're not just at the docks, they're dealing with something inland as well.
Inland?
Yeah. We don't know a lot about what's going on because they haven't come back. But we know that there's something that they're having to deal with a little bit north of here.
See, what's north of here on a chart, on a map?
Most of the island, seeing as this is in the southeast corner of it.
Not a super whole lot.
That's a pretty big area.
Yeah.
True. Well, I guess, so is every city having to bring in mercenaries while their guards go out and deal with this, or is this just the...
I don't know. We don't know. We haven't heard back from. We don't. I mean, there's not another city anywhere nearby, so.
Well, that's fair.
I'm gonna be right back. I need to go put up some food.
Yes,
Good.
we'll, continue waiting.
Figueroa's probably passed out in line at some point.
Well, that's how you lose your spot.
Yeah, I know. That's the point. he tries to stay up in line, but he's like eventually falls asleep standing up. Just like
Alright, Vlad's got you.
the old guys gotta stick together.
So you just stay in line all night?
Yeah.
Better than waiting in the morning.
Fair enough. Pumpkin will wake up in the morning, have a nice breakfast. What's everyone else doing in the evening? Monsoon and Audie.
Evening?
Yeah, like sleep
Like,
or in line or in therapy.
nah, I'll just go. You know what? I'll go back to the bar and drink some more. This time I will actually turn into something. Let's see. I'll turn into a wood elf before I enter. And I'll just fuck around with them, try to blend in.
Into the line? Or wait,
No,
where
no.
are we going? I'm sorry.
To the tavern.
Oh, you've just gone back to the tavern. Okay.
Yeah, I too have gone back to the tavern, just went up to sleep. Get a good night's sleep.
Oh, I mean, I imagine. Oh, that's the wrong one. I imagine I might be able to get a free room. Actually, yeah, I'll go.
There's no free for.
Well,
they
it's the
still,
Seekers Guild.
Oh, at the Seekers Guild. Yeah, there's free there without any issue.
Oh, you know what? It is safer in the Seekers Guild. And honestly, we should do more of the Seeker Guild.
So, going to the Seekers Guild as, an inducted member, you've got like a large room with like a feather bed. There's a bathroom with a working bathtub.
Whoa.
And they've got like a thing for you to put like your clothing and stuff, and then they'll have it cleaned for you by the time you wake up.
This is pretty nice. Duncan's going to use all those amenities.
I remember something I wanted Vlad to do.
Yeah?
If possible, Vlad would want to go up and ask other people in the line why they're there. See if there's any there because their children has gone missing, and if anyone's there because they're sick and need healing, he would also offer to heal.
It's really weird to have Puppet play a good character.
Yeah, so there's several people who do indeed need healing. And there are several other people whose children have gone missing.
Okay. We're getting more information. This is a widespread epidemic around this city still. And also, some people will hopefully be out of the line now, so this will go a little faster.
You could even take this spot.
Even the people who were sick don't necessarily leave. They have other things that they need to talk about. But they do appreciate the healing.
You are trying to game the system really hard right now, Puppet.
Listen, Vlad is a good person, but I can see the true benefits of healing people that are in the line.
Well, you're making a name for yourself. So don't worry.
The sky looks down upon you and blinks.
He has an amulet.
It's true. This guy doesn't see you tonight.
Evil eyes protect you from a lot of things.
Well, that protects you from. That's what those things do. Even though they're weird and they look like they'd be the evil eye, they're actually the protection from it.
Yeah, that's always been a bit weird. I always thought it as like it just redirects to the evil eye is the way I've been explained. It's like a deterrent.
There are so many different explanations for it. It's crazy.
It's because the evil eye doesn't like looking at itself.
Yeah, probably.
You have no idea how much I want to cast True Sight and see if there's anything different about this amulet.
Feel free.
That's how you go insane.
Yeah, that's where we'll call it tonight. As you guys go to the Seekers Guild to sleep, rest up after a very long day.
Fair.
All right. Anything else we need before we wrap up?
Nope, I rolled health, so that's good.
Yeah, it is good. If there's any other rules people need to get out of the way, do it now.
Oh, yeah.
What is
I'm
the
all
black
good.
sun?
I don't know. What is it?
What's up with House Kylon? Or, yeah, House Kylon of House Ascalon. He's just chilling.
Kylon
we
has been
gotta-
wandering around town, kind of just like he seems distracted, like he's doing something. Can't really see whatever you don't know what he's doing, but he looks like he's like doing something.
Alright,
Like
well,
he's like looking at the ground, and it almost looks like he's following tracks, but you don't see anything. And he's been
I'm
doing
sure
it all
he's doing
night. You've
something.
seen him around town in different places. And he's very preoccupied, whatever it is he's doing.
You should ask him.
I will ask him in the morning.
All right, we'll find out next time what Kylon was up to
Next
on
time.
last episode of Kylon Z.
Kylon Z.
Close it.
Quick question. Count.
Yeah,
I sent you a message of a terrible idea.
I did see that.
Okay. That
You
later.
can 100% do that, and that will guarantee that the plot moves forward on that.
Yeah, that's what I was kind of hoping. And terrified.
Yeah. Oh yeah, 100% should be terrified because I give it like an 85% chance that that character will die.
What?
Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Albie,
It's
come
a
on,
very
come on.
dangerous thing.
Going into the Coliseum.
No, if I had to bet, probably given themselves a mark of a devil. Investigating
with-
the issue.
Yeah, let's go with that. Clearly, that's what I did.
Surely.
Yep.
All right.
And
Well,
definitely not like a cultist.
Mm-mm.
I'm gonna go pass up.
Yeah.
I'm tired.
Back
I'll
out.
talk to you all later. Have a good night.
Have a good night.
Sleep well, bud.
You too.
Puppet, were you really trying to figure out what that symbol meant?
No, it was a